Welcome everybody to the Secret Comics Presents Indiegogo. This book is written by me, Nasser Rabadi, and drawn by the fantastic Jason Robinson. Our book contains 4 horror stories, Charlie Finds a Friend, There's Nothing to Be Scared of, Don't Open the Box, and A Knife in Darkness. For this relaunch, we've also extended our comic book from 20 pages to 22 pages, with the potential to add some behind-the-scenes extras if we hit our stretch goals. Order today and discover what terrors are lurking within.
Hello, everybody. This is Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design, and I am the artist for Secret Comics Presents, the horror anthology comic that you just saw the trailer for. And this is actually one of the pages that I'm working on for it. Actually, yeah, this is one I'm penciling right now, and I'm going to be doing some drawing during this live stream, this opening sort of relaunch stream for the crowdfunding campaign. We launched it at 5 o'clock this afternoon, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, depending on where you are. That time will be different. But it's now about 10, what time is it? 10:15, 10:20 Eastern Standard Time. So the campaign's been live for about 5 hours, a little over 5 hours. And so let's take a look and see how we're doing so far. I apologize, I have to run back and forth between my drawing table and my computer. Actually, hold on. Let me take you with me. Apologize for the camera because I have to unscrew it while I carry all of you, metaphorically, along with me on my travels. You might be able to see some parts of my studio as we wander. You probably won't see much of me, but we'll wander a little. Let me close this. There we go. Let's see. Let me see here. I think you guys can still hear me, probably. Let me put this here. Andrew J says, "Where are you taking us?" I don't consent. That's too bad. This is a horror comic book, so I don't need your consent. Please hold. Nasser, I just saw it in the chat saying, send the link on Twitter. Nasser wants the link now after cutting short our campaign because he wanted to get something to eat. He wanted to wolf down some hot dogs, and now he wants to be given the link. Hold on one second. Nasser. Hold your horses. I will send you the link on the Twitters so you may join me. Actually, let me first put on my headphones so I'm able to hear you once you show up. And I got like 50,000 different browsers open. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. And I want to thank everybody for their support with this comic. We didn't fund last year, unfortunately, but we've managed to fund today the campaign. Nasser has thoughtfully lowered the funding goal, so it made it much easier for us to fund. But it also helps, the fact that we funded helps Indiegogo to promote the book more. So I want to thank everybody for their support. And please keep on backing the book as much as you can, because the more it funds, the more impressed Indiegogo's algorithm is, and it helps us immensely in terms of getting eyes on our campaign, because Indiegogo will put it on their front page, hopefully, and then even people who I don't know or Nasser doesn't know will see it and hopefully get interested enough to give it a look. So yes, Sorry, I'm like trying to do 15 things at once here. So I apologize for not. Let me do that. So at least you get to see my icon. And you see my goofy little flash drawing, zooming up and down and stuff. Okay, let's see. Let me get to the actual. Come on, dudes. I'm talking to myself, as usual. That's nothing unusual for me. Let me turn off the sound. That's off. Okay, good. Andrew J asks, for the sketch torso tiers, Power Girl, all right, that's fine. I would love to draw Power Girl for you. Or anyone else. If everybody asked me to draw Power Girl, that would be the ideal situation for that sketch torso tier. So please send me your Power Girl requests when you buy the book and you back that tier. Let's see here. Oh, Nasser is here. Hold on one second. Actually, let me just make sure my audio is okay. Got to change my headset so that I can actually hear. Do I want to hear Nasser? I don't really want to hear Nasser, so it might be better if I just leave him off. But I'll give it a shot. See how Nasser does. Thankfully, if Nasser does end up being a pain in the butt, I can just kick him. So there is that. Let's see what happens. Hello, Nasser. Are you here?
Man, yeah, I almost never stream around this time.
Oh yeah, Nasser's usually in bed.
But when you have a campaign, you don't have a bedtime.
That's true. That's true. So we're going to be doing an all-night stream.
I mean,
So
I could
6 a.m.
I mean, I could stay for a little bit, but not that
6
long.
6 a.m. 6 a.m. We'll do it.
It was 6 a.m.
Yeah,
That's when I wake up.
So you'll be fine then. You'll already be up. You want to work?
No. I need my rest.
No, you don't. We've seen you. You don't need beauty sleep. It's fine.
You'll
be good.
but I mean, I need it because I have work in the morning.
Yeah, sure. And P Money and Ruth are going to be joining us, so that'll be awesome.
Awesome.
Two of our favorite Canadians.
One of our favorite Canadians.
Two. He's married to Ruth. P Money and Ruth.
One of those two we like. The other one we don't.
Well, yeah. P Money is still on the edge. We love Ruth, but P Money. Yeah, that's true. That is true. So, but we'll have Ruth here, so she'll make up for P Money.
Yay!
Yay! Let's see. I am all. Where the heck is?
Gable said this or the EVS stream. The choice is hard. I agree. I was watching Ethan and I was like, I'm not gonna watch Jason. Then I was like,
oh, thanks.
I was like, I asked Ethan for the link and he didn't say anything, so I was like, I guess I'll join Jason.
Well, we'll just send Ethan the link and he can join us here. How about that?
That'd be cute. That'd
be awesome. That'd be fantastic. Let's do that.
Send it to him.
You send it to him. You got it. You're in tight with EVS. Do it, Nasser.
Okay, let me open up the link.
Come on. But while we're waiting,
I'm just gonna send it to the green room.
Oh boy. Wait, send it to the green. No, don't send it to your green room.
Why? Who's in there that you don't like?
We're gonna have testifying. No,
he's not in the green room.
No. Send to EVS. At least we know what to expect from him. And Mike, if you want.
Okay, send it to Ethan. My friend Mike. There's Mike. Maybe we'll have a little reunion.
Oh no, a reunion. But here's a campaign right now, Nasser. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
We'll see who has more fans, me or Jason. My stream got us 38 backers so far.
No, wrong. Incorrect. Your stream got us 25 backers. That's when you left. After that, I went on to Mike's stream. And then Mike had me on. And then Mike got us up another 13 backers.
All right, so I got us 38 backers. We'll see how many Jason gets us from his stream.
Nasser.
Were you really on with Mike?
Yes, I was. Right after you jumped jumped and abandoned all of us. Mike kindly offered to have me on, and P Money was there, and I think Andrew J was there. A lot of people were there, and yeah, 13 people were very excited about the campaign, and they were very kind enough to support us, back our books, and yeah, help get us on our way. So
Wow.
thank you
So
everybody.
I got us 25. Mike got us 13. I'm like almost two whole Mike S. Millers.
Well, yeah, it took you 3.5 hours to get 25 backers, and it took Mike about 15 minutes. Yes, correct, to get us 13. So that's almost a backer a minute for Mike. Thank you, Mike. Mike's awesome.
You always got something to say.
Nasser, hopefully you will be as cool as Mike one day. But thank you everybody for your support. Thank you for putting up for with Nasser.
I
I
think
greatly
Mike's mad at
appreciate
me.
it. Mike is mad at you. Why?
I
Because
don't
you're
know.
mean to him?
No, he left the green room a few weeks ago, and
You were mean to him, Nasser. You did something.
oh, it's probably because I tried to hold an intervention.
Ah, Nasser.
I tried to hold a mic intervention. He didn't show up. I mean, he showed up in the chat, but he wouldn't come on the stream.
Yes, Bill. Don't have interventions for people that you know probably will get mad at you for it. Be nice to people, Nasser. That way they won't leave your green room.
I
That's,
did do another stream though. If you missed it, I did do an unboxing from Soy Rage.
I did see that. I did see that, and I hyped our book there because you didn't do that. You were too focused on Silver Rich's socks
I was pissed
that he
off.
sent you.
Pissed off.
Yeah, I could tell. That's why you gave him your address.
I did not give my address.
Sure. Of course you did, Nasser. But yeah, so we are at 38 backers. That is fantastic. I want to encourage everybody, please back our campaign. Nasser is putting the link in the chat, and the link is also in the description. And also, please, everybody, please send out the
Oops, I almost
link.
posted the StreamYard link.
Don't do that. Nasser, don't boom this up. I'm doing a bad enough job as it is. I don't need your help. Humphrey Bear asked P Money, "Do you know if Mike is doing an auction tonight?" I don't think he is because on his stream he was taking his kids out to church, um, but he might. I don't know.
I think we're the most boomery comic book team.
Probably because I myself am terrible at live streaming. Nasser live streams a lot more than I do, but he is just terrible as well. So we're probably the worst. But P Money says we're available to come in. It's all right with you. It is all right with me.
It's
Did I
alt
say
right with you. P
yes?
Money's all right. Alt right.
I'm about to kick Nasser.
Okay,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
Okay, there you go. You still there? Oh, Draft, you still here? Okay, never mind. All right, I'm gonna send P Money and Ruth the link.
You
And,
better not.
Nasser just kicked himself. I didn't do that. So do I have to get him back in? I guess I do. There you go. He's back in.
Jason, I don't know why you did that. I told you not to kick.
Okay, let me get P Money and Ruth in here. Let me get some sane people, and hopefully things will be a little better, at least a little more entertaining. Let's see. Actually, got to figure this out. How do I do this? Oh, there he is. There's P Money. Um, oops, that's wrong. See, I'm already screwing up here. Give me a second, and P Money will join us in a second. All right. Copy that. Post this, and we will see what happens. P Money says, "Hope this works." So do I, P Money. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Mark Anthony says, "I'm only here for illustration by design, although I'm unfamiliar with Grace Jones." Oh my God, Russian. CP Money, I sent the link, and I'm trying to type and talk at the same time, and I'm misspelling words. Russian. Hey, Nighthawk, how you doing? Nighthawk says, "Have a great stream, Jiminy." Thank you. I will do my best. I'll do my best not to mess it up. Um, Nasser's back. Hey, Nasser. Fall
Jason, I don't
asleep.
know why you keep putting me in the back room.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I was just
behave, I
about to
won't.
tell
I
you
won't
we
have
got
to.
4 new backers, or 2 new backers, and you kicked me.
We did? Oh man, fantastic. Let me see.
Yeah.
That is awesome, man. 40
Also, we're
backers.
one backer away from.
Oh man, we are one backer away from $1,200. So thank you everybody. Thank you very much. Ray Thula says, "Tell Nasser you'll let him back on only if he admits Color Out of Space was superb, and the Puppet Master series is lame." Is Color Out of Space? Is that the Nicolas Cage movie based on H.P. Was it Lovecraft? Yeah, H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, one backer away from kicking Nasser again. We're always one backer away from kicking Nasser again. Help get us to 50 backers, and I will kick Nasser permanently from the stream. So that should be more than enough, encouragement for backing Secret Comics Presents. The permanent kicking of Nasser from the stream. So yeah, Nick Kasser. There you go. Humphrey Bear. Thank you very much. We have 10 people watching. Everybody, please. Hey, Kinma's here. How you doing? Hello, Kinma. How are you? It's great seeing you. Please send the link out to this live stream onto Twitter, onto Facebook. Let people know that this is the I guess the opening launch or relaunch live stream for Secret Comics Presents. And yeah, we're just trying to get this off to a great start. Help it get off to a killer start for this horror comic book, and hopefully we'll get enough backers to push this to the front of the line on Indiegogo, so it won't get lost in the shuffle among the 5 gazillion other Indiegogo comic books out there. We want to get a lot of people to get their eyeballs on this book, and hopefully give us an opportunity to reach our stretch goals for the book. Let me scroll down so you guys can take a look at it. Basically, Secret Comics Presents is a horror comic book anthology written by Nasser Rabadi, drawn by me, and there are 4 stories inside of it. There is short stories between 2 pages and 8 pages each. This is the cover right here. This is the main cover for the comic book. There's also a variant cover starring Nasser himself as a zombie, Nasser Rabadi. And there he is holding his handwritten copy of Secret Comics Presents right there. Nasser's looking good. I actually drew this directly from a picture of Nasser. I cleaned him up a little, so he doesn't look quite as horrible as he does in real life. So, and then here's some of the pages from the book. Here's the opening page from the first story, Charlie Finds a Friend. Uh-oh, I heard something. Uh-oh, I think that's P Money. Is that P Money? Is this P Money?
I hope. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Hey, P Money, how
All
you doing?
right. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi. Hey, great seeing you. Great hearing you. I can't really see you.
No, first
But,
I've ever done this type of thing.
That's fine. I've done it a few times and I'm still terrible at it, so don't feel bad at all.
Oh, did you kick Nasser for me?
I did, but I can bring it back if you want.
No,
There he is.
well, yeah, that's. I was gonna serve me okay either way.
Okay, there he is. He's kicked again. So don't worry about it. It's very easy to kick Nostra.
Oh, I do it every day.
Yeah. So how you doing, P Money?
Oh, pretty good. You picked the perfect day to do this. I don't even work today, so I was
Oh,
off.
good.
Usually I work evenings, so it's actually perfect.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Well, I was just going through the campaign, just showing some of the pages for it. But over here, you can see the various tiers for the book. You have the feature tier, which is a thank you page with 2 comics, and I'm pretty sure that Nasser in his live stream he said that the 2 comics will be a copy of each book. even though he doesn't specify it here. Um, so you would get a copy of each book plus your name on a thank you page for $55. That's the feature tier. But you can get the $8 tier, which is the book in digital form, a digital copy of the book.
Yeah, the rod
Or
body is the one with the zombie Nasser, correct?
right, exactly.
All
Yeah.
right, perfect. That's the one I had to make sure Nick got that one.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, and then you can get the standard cover, also for $10. Or you can get two copies of either book for $18. So it's a pretty good deal.
Oh, I agree. That's perfect. It's a great. That's a great deal. $10 for compared to some of them are going for like $25, $30.
Yeah, yeah, and you can get both covers with free shipping for $25. You can get two comics and a Kick Nasser button for $30. You can get a comic. Is it? I'm not sure. Okay, I guess this is just a standard cover. You can get one comic of the standard cover with a 6x9 torso sketch by me for $100. You can get drawn into the book as a character for $225. You can get a page of original art from the book, like this, for $250, and the page will be first come, first serve, your choice. Or you can get the main cover art for the book. This right here for $1,000. So there are a number of different tiers, from $8 to $1,000. So I just want to encourage everybody to take a look. Go to the Indiegogo site. The link is in the description, and check it out. And please help get this book, to its stretch goals, so we can do some of the cool stuff that we have offered here. Say we reach
Do what you have to
$10,000.
get Jason paid.
Yeah, that's another thing. So far I'm doing this for free, and yeah, we need to make enough money to not only print and ship the books, but pay me some money so I can eat. So right now I'm living solely on Nasser's empty promises. So I need a little more than that, and my wife, in order to pay our bills. But stretch goals are $10,000. We're gonna extend the book by 4 pages. $15,000. I will paint the main front cover. At $20,000, every backer will get a Secret Comics patch, and at $30,000, Nasser will shave his head, and we'll work on issue 2. So I'm hoping we get to $30,000 because I really, really want to see Nasser get his head shaved, and I am definitely looking forward to that. So if you like the artwork here, even if you're not crazy about Nasser's writing, look at the artwork, and if you like what you see, back the book and help us to get to $30,000 so we can shave Nasser's head. That would be the best present you could possibly give me, and the comic book community in general. We all want Nasser's head shaved. So thank you for
I
your
lay
support.
into Nasser, but honestly, I actually really enjoyed his Eternity book.
Oh, really? You actually read it?
Yes,
He
I did
didn't
it for him.
he didn't pay you to say that.
No, not yet. I'm still,
Not
sort of
yet.
the same thing as yeah.
Oh, well, don't hold your breath. So how was it? How was it a good read?
Oh yeah, I mean, let's see. I liked the Eternity book. I didn't enjoy as much Lock Coffins,
Uh-huh.
but I was actually pleasantly surprised how much I enjoyed Eternity, and I actually even enjoyed
Really?
his Stardust book.
I love Stardust. I really enjoyed it. I guess the only thing I won't say I didn't like about it, but the only thing that sort of I was kind of like was the ending.
I hear you.
It was a little confusing, but 95% of it was awesome. I mean that's the book that when I read it and I saw the art and just the story in general, it was like, wow, this is surprisingly good. So at that point I became interested in working with Nasser. And the stories in Secret Comics Presents are good. I've enjoyed drawing them. I'm looking forward to, you know, seeing the whole thing come together. So, and I think everybody watching, even people who aren't watching, people who buy the book will enjoy what they see once they get it in their hands. So, um, let's see. Nasser's in the chat saying kick P Money. No, P Money is awesome. He's way more interesting than you, Nasser.
I kick Nasser every day, but I will say, for all you who don't know Nasser very well, he is probably one of the best at fulfilling his campaigns.
He is easily. I mean, he's one of the few people in crowdfunding who 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 will live up to their promises in terms of putting out their books on time, on schedule, and not screwing around, and not sort of screwing the customer around. He won't make promises and then not fulfill them. So I backed, I think, pretty much all of Nasser's crowdfunding books, and I've never been disappointed. You know, they come out on time. They're well made. They're well packaged. You know, when you get them in the mail, they're not shipped in like paper bags or crumpled up. You know, they're always in perfect condition, and they usually come, pretty much when Nasser says they're going to ship. So, as long as that happens, I'm always happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unlike certain rooster peddlers out there, where I'm still
We'll just
waiting.
ignore it. We won't talk about that tonight.
3 years later. So, but no, Nasser is a real deal. So, his writing isn't the greatest, but he puts out a book on time and as promised. So.
And for all those who are still unsure about Jason, I will tell you, my wife still praises her vision drawing.
Oh, good. She liked it. Okay, good. Very good. I'm glad she liked it. Pope Raven says, "Kick Jason." Who's that? My name isn't spelled that way, so I don't know who you're talking about.
Make this a P Money stream. I'm not complaining about that idea.
Okay, cool. Let me get out of the chat so you can hang out. Talk to the people. Sell this book, P Money.
Okay. Let's see. What do I know about Jason? Let's see. He makes fun of Canada. He likes my wife better than me. But he's a great drawer. So I'll give him that. So definitely buy this book. I bought Secret Comics the first time it came out. In fact, I was backer 1. And I was very disappointed that one didn't finish and wasn't able to get my Secret Comics then. So this time I decided to get it again. And this time I am backer 13. I think it's one of Nasser's favorite numbers. I think that's what he said. So I'm backer 13 of Secret Comics Presents. And so I think that must mean something. And so I had Jason. Jason's invited me before. In fact, that's why I like Jason the best, because he's one of the only guys who's actually invited me onto a show. I have talked to Mike, and he said, "No, I'm not going to have any Canadians on my show." So I just said, "Fine, I'll go up to better streams." And Jason actually invited this Canadian on, despite the fact that sometimes it's freezing cold. Actually, it's pretty nice out there right now. It's actually above seasonal today. I can't remember whatever 11 degrees Celsius is in Fahrenheit. I have no idea. And so I have this weird time walking outside because you always get nervous. Is this the day it's going to get back to being freezing cold? And so you walk outside and it's warm. It's like, oh, thank goodness. So I was out today in the nice warm weather, and I was going shopping with my family, and I said, oh, wait a minute, today's the day Secret Comics comes out. So I said, all right, Ruth, how wives and their shopping, how they like to shop is, take their time browsing, and for a man, it's, I got my boots that I want. Can we go now? And I was just sitting there going, okay, can I go home so I can back this book? I was number 1 last time. Can I be number 1 this time? And nope, afraid I wasn't. Had to wait for the family, had to wait for all the shopping to be done. Then I finally got home, and I became backer 13.
That's enough, B money. I didn't want you to get in trouble with Ruth.
Thankfully, she's not in the room right now.
Okay, good. Whew. Man, I got scared because I was afraid the next thing we would hear would be like a crack, and then you screaming and Ruth, standing over your bloody corpse. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start drawing.
All right,
And,
sounds good. Yeah, it's always one of the best things I see you doing.
Yeah, and yeah, you can hang out. Let me get Nasser back in.
Well, at some point, I'll get Ruth to pop on too and say, "Hey."
That's fine. I don't know if Nasser wants to say anything or not. Hopefully, Nasser will continue to put the link to the.
I just don't know why you keep kicking me.
What, Nasser?
You kept removing me.
If you keep misbehaving, if you can't behave yourself, you have to be put in timeout. I'm sorry.
So P Money, did you know that Jason says this is his magnum opus? He told me that God put him on this planet just so he can make this book.
No. You misunderstood me, Nasser. I said there's no place else I can go after this other than up. I can only go up from this.
No. He told me like he could work on 1,000 comics after this, and none of them would come close to the level of love and effort that he's putting into this masterpiece.
Yes.
It's what Jason tells me.
Yes. My memory must be faulty because I don't recall that.
But surely you were. Surely
I
you were.
wanted a Jason comic forever. I want a Jason comic forever, and unfortunately, I'm not shilling out how much it costs to get that Todd McFarlane Spawn one that from the '90s. That probably cost a lot.
Well, I don't know. You can probably still get it on eBay. I think one of my college classmates got it. He found it on just the comic book itself, not even the toy. I think he got it for like $10 on eBay. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So check it out. Look for that.
Well, $10 on eBay or $10 on Indiegogo works the same.
Yeah, exactly. So except if you buy my comic on Indiegogo, I actually get paid some of the money. So
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's the benefit. I noticed Nasser has not been putting the link to Secret Comics Presents in the chat, so we
can't spam them every minute, man.
You don't have to do it every minute, Nasser, but at least once every half an hour would be nice.
Bro, all you had to do was just pin your thing in the chat.
No, that's annoying.
Click on pin. It's not annoying.
It is annoying.
No, people could just click hide and it'll go away.
Yeah, nah, that's all right.
Always be closing, Jason.
Always be closing. That's what I'm doing right there.
No, you're not.
That's why I spam the chat with the link. So.
You're not here just to shill 100% of the time, bro.
What's this called? I forget. What's this called? This is called the Secret Comics Presents Launch Live Stream.
Yeah.
That it is a shill stream. We're shilling.
We gotta entertain them first. We gotta entertain them first.
Well, then do your job and entertain them.
All right. P Money, we're gonna sing a duet. P Money, we're gonna sing a duet to entertain everybody. What songs do you know?
Is there what about Kicking the Nasser?
We
No.
make one up.
All right, P Money, think of a song.
Oh, Canada.
I don't know that one.
Go start, P Money. Nasser.
You don't know Canada. Canadians know American national anthem, and you guys don't know Canada national anthem.
No. Where's the Canadian accent?
A.
Oh no! Terrible.
This thing's really funny. A. He just said A. That was funny.
We're Prairies, Canada here. I'm from Prairies, Canada. We're basically American.
I'm sorry, I had to kick Nasser again. It's too much. I apologize.
I will somehow survive.
So, how was? Have you seen the new Justice League movie? P Money?
No, okay. This is the annoying thing about Canada is streaming stuff, because
Oh yeah,
streaming American stuff is because you guys get it on HBO Max, correct?
right. Yeah,
Well, in Canada we have a thing called Crave, and that's where it's
right.
me. But you have to buy Crave and HBO, and that's about $20 a month.
Oh wow. Oh sheesh.
So I was just
Huh.
like, I'll just wait till it comes out on DVD or iTunes or whatever.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah.
Although my wife is saying Jason better appreciate this because she really wants.
Mhm.
She haven't seen the what is it, Falcon and Winter Soldier yet, and we were gonna.
No, I haven't. I want to watch it with my wife, but she said I gotta go to bed. It's like, of course she's probably listening, so I'll get hit now. But
So we're probably gonna
but
watch
yeah, I'll
that
probably
tonight
watch it tomorrow.
after we're
I'll probably
done.
watch it. Oh, cool. Yeah, it looks really good. So I am definitely looking forward to that. I saw half of Justice League so far because it's 4 hours long. I got to the 2 hour mark and I was like, I gotta take a break. This is too much. It's good though. I
Okay,
mean,
so you would say it is an improvement over the original.
oh yes, oh yeah. I mean, I hate it. I don't want to say hate. I didn't like the original Justice. I thought it was bad because when I watched it, I could tell it had been Frankenstein together.
Mm.
You could clearly see the different tones of Josh Whedon, who took over for Zack Schneider. When he had to lead the project, so it wasn't a smooth transition, and Josh Whedon just put in a lot of sort of goofiness, silliness. I guess to make it more like the Marvel movies because they were so popular, and it just didn't fit with the tone that Snyder had set for the film. So you'd have these really serious parts, and then that'd be juxtaposed with a really silly, quip from Batman. And I'm like, what? It doesn't. It kind of set my teeth on edge. So
Mm.
by the end, I was just like, this movie was not good. And the box office receipts sort of made that point because it ended up losing money. After all the money they spent making the movie, how many stars were in that film? Um, it just didn't make enough money to justify a sequel. But this
I'm just
new
intrigued.
film,
Yeah, I'm
go
intrigued
ahead.
because a lot of people gave Batman v Superman a lot of criticism. So I was very surprised that whether they would be okay with Zack Snyder's Justice League, considering that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that hey Brad, how you doing? Brad
Oh,
Ashworth.
good, Brad. Hey, Brad.
Yeah. But the thing is that you're right. The theatrical release of Batman v Superman was not well received, but the director's cut that came out that summer was much better. Um, I don't know why they I guess the studios had him cut certain parts from the original theatrical release because when he put them back in for I guess it's called the Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman, it was so much more coherent and things made a lot more sense in the director's cut than it did in the original release. And I guess that's pretty much the same thing for this new movie, for Justice League. This version, it's extremely padded. It's almost like Hobbit levels of padding in this film. There's a lot of stuff in there that didn't need to be in the movie, but despite that, it's still much better than Joss Whedon's film. I mean, Zack Schneider could have chopped this 4 hour film down to 2.5 hours, and it still would have made sense. It still would have been just as good. But I guess they gave him free reign, so he said, I'm going to just throw everything in. You know, he probably found stuff underneath his bed or in his couch cushions, and he probably just like slapped that in just for fun. But it's cool. I mean, it's an interesting movie. It's well done, and the
Okay.
tone is um, much more coherent. It's much more. It's not. It doesn't jump up and down. It has the same serious tone throughout the film. So I'm looking
No,
forward
I
to seeing
agree.
what.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because when you can almost see the more lighthearted parts that seem to be just Whedon putting it in there.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah. I mean, and one of the things I didn't like about the original Justice League was the Flash, how stupid they made him and creepy. He was just weird. It was a weird version of the Flash, and it's supposed to be Barry Allen, who's one of the more serious members of the Justice League. So it just felt weird. And but again, in the Schneider cut, he 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 at least doesn't seem creepy or as creepy, So I guess whoever the guy who plays him is creepy in general. So there's only so much so much you can tone that down. But no, from what I've seen of it, 2 hours, it's a good movie, and like I said, I'm
Okay.
looking forward to seeing the rest. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Falcon and Winter Soldier. That looks really good. I mean, it seems to have this a similar tone to the Winter Soldier in a lot of ways, the Captain America
Okay.
movie.
And that is, in my opinion, one of the better Marvel movies.
Yeah, I think it's the best one actually. I can't think of one that I've watched and had the feeling that this seems like it came right out of a comic book. I mean, like a good comic book. It had great action, great characterizations for all the characters. It had cool twists in it. I mean, I loved it. It was just I can't think of anything bad about that movie. It was just a cool, action packed. It reminded me a lot of like a Mission Impossible film. You know, where it's just like people running around and stopping, explode. It's just I don't know. It's just it was a cool action adventure. It wasn't just a cool comic book movie. It was a cool action adventure movie, in general. And I'm really happy that they made it, and I'm glad that this new TV series seems to be sort of in the same vein. It seems to have a lot more humor in it, but that's cool. I mean, because they have that sort of those two characters, Falcon and Winter Soldier. They seem to have that cool. What was that movie series? With Mel Gibson and the other guy.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. They seem to have that. Ah, Nasser left. Nasser, come back. I'll let you back in.
I kind of need him to anyway because my wife and kids are calling me for a few minutes, so I'd have to mute you for. So I'm gonna just mute you for a bit, and then I'll be back.
That's no problem. Take care. So Nasser left me. Nasser, this is our book. This is our book, Nasser. Come back. Nasser has abandoned yet another live stream to promote our book. So the only thing to do is to promote it myself. And we need to have a Spite Nasser, I guess, round, and hopefully we will get more support just to spite Nasser. Let's see. Right now we have 40 backers for the book. Let's see. Is it increased? I don't know. Let's reload and see what happens. 42 backers. Oh, fantastic. Awesome. We are at $1,215, $1,215 for this campaign. Thank you very much. We're at 243% of our $500 flexible goal. So we've reached our goal, but the next point is to try to reach our stretch goals. And what's the first stretch goal? First stretch goal is $10,000. So we're quite a ways away, but with your help, hopefully we will reach it. Right now we're looking at some of the pages from the first story. Charlie finds a friend. And again, here are some of the various tiers. Here is the variant cover for the book with Nasser Rabadi, the writer, as a zombie. Here's the main cover for the book. And here are the various perks, tiers for the book. Thank you page and 2 comics, $55. You can get a digital copy of the comic for only $8. You can get the zombie variant cover for $10. You can get the regular cover for $10. You can get 2 copies of the book for $18, and 2 copies of the variant for $18. You can get both covers with free shipping for $25. And various other ones. You can get free art from me, a comic, and a 6x9 torso sketch from me for $100. You can get drawn into the book for $225. You can get a page of original art from the book, like this, for $250 each. Or you can get the main cover, the original art for it, for $1,000. So please, if you haven't already, please back the book. And don't wait. Do it in the opening days. Actually, do it now, because the better the campaign does in the opening days, the more that Indiegogo promotes it, pushes it onto on their website, onto their front page, and hopefully, and it will get more support. See, Eric N. Boy says, is Nasser having computer issues or did he purposely leave? Nasser is having Nasser issues. I, I ended up putting him aside. I put him in the back room so I could talk to P Money, and then he left. Did he come back? I don't know if he came back. Nasser. No, Nasser didn't come back. So Nasser abandoned us. But I'm going to start drawing and working on the book. And I had to get up and walk over to my drawing table. And I'm going to turn on my tablet so I can see any questions you guys have about the campaign, answer any questions you may have. And I'm not sure if P-Money's going to come back in or not, but I don't know. If anyone else wants to come in, let me know. Let me know in the chat, and I'll send you a link if you like, or if not, I will listen to some music while I draw, and you guys can watch me draw. Try to get this book done for all of you. Jeff Boss says Nasser rage quit. Yeah, pretty much. Phonetic left. Who's Phonetic? Did I miss them? Rent 2002 asked, does P Money speak? Yes, he does speak. He had to leave for a second. He said he'd be back. So, see, DJ Peterson says, huzzah, Nasser left. Jeff Boss says Nasser kicked himself for his own promotional live stream. Yeah, he does that a lot. So, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're promoting a comic book, don't kick yourself from your own promotional live stream because people want to see you and they want to hear what the book you have or trying to sell has to offer. So I encourage everybody, if you're promoting a book or anything else, stick around for it. So Mark Anthony says history repeats itself. Hopefully not. Hopefully we will do much better with this campaign than we did with the last one. The last campaign, we I think we reached $3,100 with it. I'm really hoping that we blow past that, and because it's going to take quite a bit of funding to print and mail out these books. Right now we are at, let's see. I think we're probably still the same number of backers. Yeah, we're at 42 backers, and $1,215. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I moved the camera. But yeah, we're 42 backers and $1,215. But I'm hoping we could get past what I think last campaign we had a little over 100 backers. I think we probably had 110 backers for the original campaign. But I would love for us to get past 110 backers this time, and not have to wait um, 2 months in order to do it. So let's see. Let me get my camera situated. Let me get my tablet working so I can actually see what everybody's saying. And all right, let me a second now. 12 people are watching. Oh, that's awesome. Nighthawk Warrior says the beer shipment is live drawing an art auction. Oh, great. That's cool.
Hello again.
Hey, how you doing? You money? You back?
Good. Kids are hopefully going to sleep now.
Okay, cool. How old are your kids?
8 and 7.
Oh, okay. They're young. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy them while you can.
I know that until the age when they start hating us as parents.
Yeah, it depends. Well, actually, it just depends on how you raise them, really. Because we never hated our parents growing up. So, raise them right. They'll respect you and respect your boundaries, and you'll all be buddies.
Well, I'm just thankful they're back in school now.
Oh
Having
yeah,
them not in school last year was a nightmare.
yeah. When were they able to get back to live schooling?
November.
Oh, good. Oh, very good. Okay. Yeah, we're still waiting for some areas down here to reopen for school. It's ridiculous.
It helps to be in a town of only 600 people.
Oh wow, very small.
Mm-hmm.
How many people? People are in their class?
Let's see. I think 10.
Oh wow.
But it's a combination of they combine like 2, 3, 3, 4.
Uh-huh. Wow. That's very small. Almost sounds like my it sounds smaller than even my wife's class in when she went to school in Ohio in a small town. I think her class size was graduating class in high school was like 40 or something. I was like, wow. Um, let's see. I got to figure out how to get my camera back online here. Camera. Okay. Start camera.
I want to say thanks, Jeff Potts, but sometimes it's hard to tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
I never know when people are being sarcastic unless I know them. Especially online, it's like really hard to find out if someone is being sarcastic.
Oh, hey, Nighthawk. I don't know. This is the first time you got to hear my voice, Nighthawk. Let's see. Oh, okay. You take care, Nighthawk. It was really good. I'm glad. I'm always good to see you, Nighthawk. So I hope you have a good night.
All right.
Yes, Jeff Potts. It's hard to tell if you're being sarcastic. From the guy who first says "kick P money."
Okay. I think that was sarcasm. Kick P money. Everybody likes P money. Okay. But not working. Let me shift some of these around here.
Well, hello, Wrench. I'm trying to figure out what you're writing there. I like Wrench. Wrench is pretty nice.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are you drawing today?
What am I drawing today? It may not be. Let's see. Let me first get. Well, this is a page I just kind of finished. It's for one of the stories. and I don't know if I should tell you which one, but it's basically a young couple in love.
What page?
This is page. This page 13. Let me check. This is. No, this is page 12. This is page 12 of the book. So, but I'm pretty much finished penciling this one. What I'm going to be doing next is page 11, the page before this, and it might be a little risque. So,
So it's a good thing my kids are in bed then.
Yes, it is. So I apologize in advance. And PMI, thank you for putting the link to the campaign in the chat, because I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, doing it more time. I'm gonna do it more times than Nasser does. That's the plan.
Yes, definitely do it more times than Nasser. And everybody, please, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure to hit the bell for notifications of future videos, because I'm going to be live streaming myself drawing the whole book, over the next several weeks and months. So make sure to hit the bell, subscribe, and when you hit the bell for notifications, make sure it's set for all notifications, if you would, because that way you'll get all notifications. And make sure to give the live stream a thumbs up if you would. I appreciate it. And share the link out. Now, that's a lot of stuff I'm asking everybody to do, but it's free. One other thing I will ask you to do that is not free is please back the book. But it only costs you $10 for each physical copy, so it's not that much money. But please back the book. You get there's a chance you have an opportunity to buy original art like this, and it'll be finished though. It won't be just some pencils. It'll be inked as well. So I just want to encourage everybody to check the book out. Pass
Is
the
it all right
word
if
around.
a certain lady comes and says, "Hey"?
Oh yeah, sure.
Lady, dude, I haven't been called that in a while.
Hey Ruth.
Hey, Jason, how's it going?
Fine, thanks. Glad to finally hear you.
Well, you could always come over to my TikTok. I've gotten 1,000 followers, or not 1,000, 100 followers in the last 2 hours.
What?
All it takes is one TikTok, and they put you on the For You page, and it blows up, and that's it.
Dang! Wow. So what do you do on TikTok? Martial arts, or what do you do?
Just no. No, it's just I talk. I'm doing different self-care challenges. I'm doing exercising, weight loss, whatever. And
Wow.
I just talk. It's just me just talking.
Huh. Wow. That's amazing. That's very cool. I know nothing about TikTok. Well, I know what TikTok is, but I have no idea how to navigate it. I've never been on their website, so I don't know.
Were you around for Vine?
Yes. Yeah. I was alive.
Okay, think of these as 1 minute long vines.
So what?
A vine is a stick. Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay. Wow. I'll have to check it out.
No, but it's fun. We've had a lot of let's see, Rosie O'Donnell is on there now.
Wow.
I'm trying to think of all none of them follow me, but I'm just trying to think of all the names that are there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
occasionally someone pops up. I'm like, oh, I remember you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know TikTok is very popular, but I've just never used it myself, because whenever I see TikTok, it's always girls dancing. Whenever I see it, because it's always girls dancing or people doing silly things or so. But what is your TikTok address?
Now I have to look it up because I honestly don't remember.
You might put it in
Blue
the chat
Sapphire
so we can check it
Pucho.
out?
Sure. BLUESAPPHIREBUJO. Blue
Whoa.
Sapphire Bujo.
Okay. Well, ask P Money to put the link in the chat, and so that everybody
Want to put the
can
link in
check
the
it
chat?
out. Yeah. Put the link in the chat, P Money.
I'm sure.
Support your wife, P Money.
Patrick's like,
Put her
I don't
link in
know
your
how to
chat.
do that. All right, hold
Support
on.
your wife.
I'll send him the link so that he can post it.
Cool. Awesome. I'm sure everybody will be very interested in seeing your TikTok.
Love you.
Love you, honey. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you.
Hold on, now I gotta find.
Oh, come here.
Jeff Potts says, so in short, Mrs. P Money is way more famous than Mr. P Money. Basically, yes. As it should be.
Always.
Yes. That's why he married her. He'll get a little of that fame would rub off on him.
Oh, what was it? We had there was an interview that P Money showed me with John Malin, and he's like, "Yeah, the Malin militia. It's pretty much just like a girl named Ruth." And I'm just like, "I'm dead. I'm dead now. What is this?"
Gary said.
You can tell him what Gary said. That's on you.
Man.
All right. I don't know if that's gonna work. Besides being a link for you, but I sent it to you anyway.
Cool.
I'm talking to P Money across the room
P-Money.
and also to you on the address.
Yeah, I got you.
So I didn't even join to get followers. Like I joined because I do bullet journaling, and one of the people I follow, bullet journaling. It's an ADHD kind of method of organizing your life and getting all your thoughts into one book that you can carry around with you. And like it's a great coping mechanism and helps. It's helped my life immensely. And
to organize,
yeah, just to get my stuff together. And so because of that, we were I like there's all sorts of different ideas and new tips and tricks and ways of like just changing it, and like it's very fluid. And did it work? Okay, no, that didn't work. So yeah,
well, he
so
put your name in there. So
yeah, I know. But he so one of the girls is like, yeah, our bullet journal TikTok community, and I was like, oh, I'll go check it out, and now I'm addicted.
Oh, great, very good. So there are a lot of people who do that then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm sure it's very helpful. You see a lot of people who have the same interests and do the same sort of stuff.
Yeah, and that's like once you have an account, you can filter out this doesn't interest me, this does interest me, and the more that you like one particular genre, the more people of that genre you're going to see.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so everybody go check out Ruth P Money's TikTok. It's at Blue Sapphire
Bujo. But it's short for bullet journal.
Oh, okay. Bujo.
And the reason we call it the Bujo is because at our core we are all like 13-year-old boys, and we cannot call it a BJ. Yeah, that's pretty much the reaction that we all have. So we call it that for that reason.
Okay. Go to TikTok and check out at Blue Sapphire Bujo. B-U-J-O.
I am setting up a link.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you know what? I could probably share my own.
I'm amused by that. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna share the link on my own as soon as I figure out.
Cool. So how long have you and P Money been married?
It'll be 16 years in August.
Wow, that's awesome. 16 years. That's so cool. I hope to reach that point without my wife killing me. So only have 8 years to go.
I posted a link, but I don't think it's going to work.
Well, P Money posts it, then it will work because he has a wrench.
Okay.
Try it.
I'm not a mod. Yeah, he just said
Yeah.
that I don't have a wrench.
Or if you type in the chat, I can give you a wrench so you can post it yourself. But
I did, but P-Money can share. That's fine.
where's I'm not seeing all the. Wait, hold on. That's why I'm not seeing all the chat. Live chat. Where is? And Wrench is shocked that you guys have been married for 16 years. It's not that shocking.
Well, actually, in this day and age, like the average marriage, I think, is between what, 7 and 10 years.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
It's very sad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. My parents were married for over 50 years, and I think my wife's parents were married over 50 years. So I think my sister's been married for, oh, dang, almost 20 years? Is it 20 years already? I don't know. She's been married a long time. And she's younger than me.
Your clipboard. We would just post it. Sorry, I'm giving instruction to P-Money.
Well, that's, you're probably used to that, so. P-Money just doesn't listen.
Oh, he's pretty good.
Okay, well, yeah.
And
I'm sure you beat
it's
it
amazing
into him.
that he did it work.
Oh, it did work.
Okay, good.
It worked.
There we go.
Go. Good
Yes.
job, P-Money.
You're getting a
You don't
lot
have
of
to sleep
praise
on the
from
couch
Jason.
tonight. You don't have to sleep on the couch tonight. Good job, P-Money.
Oh, he says you don't have to sleep on the couch tonight. Okay, I'm gonna let him have the headset back. It was so great talking to you guys. You
Yeah,
have
it's
a great
great
night. We'll
talking
talk
to you.
again soon.
You too. Take care.
Awesome.
Everybody, go
thanks-
check out.
Thanks for the
TikTok.
plug.
Oh no, my pleasure. Fred says I think my grandma has been married for like 30 years, ish. I think. That's awesome. Yeah.
Which once again proves my theory. Everybody likes Ruth more than me.
Yeah. Well, I can understand now why. So.
Okay, I've got to tell you a Gary Shipman Ruth story.
Oh, okay. Tell me Gary Shipman Ruth's story.
So I'm chatting with Gary.
While I draw
and
this
he's
risque.
doing one of his live streams, and I'm trying. You trying the risque thing?
Yeah, well, I had to wait till
And-
Ruth was gone. I got scared when she came on, so I had to cover it up.
Fair enough. Yeah. Anyway, so Gary, I'm chatting with Gary on his live stream, and I don't remember how the conversation with Ruth came up, but he was talking about wives, and so I brought up my wife, and I didn't even know he had seen any of my wife's. Now it's like really old YouTube shows, and he says in the live stream, I have to say one of the most impressive, intelligent people I've seen on social media is Ruth, and I'm like, what about me?
I repeat, one of the most impressive and mature people I've seen on YouTube has been Ruth. That's cool.
So will I have to hide this comic then with this page when it arrives in my house?
Probably. It's not for children, so it's PG-13. So
That's fair enough.
You should not let your 7-year-old read it, unless you want them to be traumatized. So I will leave that up to you. Just how scarred you want your children to be growing up.
Well,
But I didn't
my
want
daughter
to make,
absolutely. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go.
So
Your daughter.
my daughter adores Gary Shipman's work.
Oh, good. Gary Shipman is an awesome artist.
Hmm.
So, um, and I mean, I really like um, Titan, Mouse of Might. I'm not as much of a fan of the what was it what's the other animal book he does? Um, the the one that Titan is a spinoff from. His main book. What was Gary's main book called?
Packin's Land.
Packin's Land. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't so much a fan of that because I'm not really a fan in general of all animal books or a majority
Mm.
talking animal books. But with Titan, it's sort of like a Batman. Um, you know, I don't want to say knockoff, but it's sort of based on Batman, so it's more superhero-y, at least in my mind, even though it does have a talking mouse in it. So that held more interest to me than Packin's Land did. But his stuff,
Hmm.
regardless of whether I'm a fan of it or not, is really good. I mean, I really enjoy looking at his artwork. He's a great artist. He's a good writer, and yeah, I can easily see why your daughter would love his stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would
his
say
work.
yeah.
Well, I was gonna say his work is tailor made for children to love it. It's
Hmm.
like Bone in a sense. I mean, the subject matter isn't necessarily childish. I mean, it's a book that all ages can enjoy. Is what I'm saying.
No,
As
I
adults, you
agree.
can enjoy it because it has an interesting story to it, and it's well drawn. But kids can love it as well because the characters, his the he has a look that is appealing to kids, which is good.
And I love the fact that I was able to. It is a book I was able to read to my kids. Now the thing
Hmm.
about Packin's Land is it's very dense. That was the only
Yeah.
thing. The only thing made it hard to read to my kids. So Titan was a lot easier read for my
Hmm.
to read to kids.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Packin's Land is like an epic. I mean, it's just a huge tome, of a story. I mean, how many pages is that? The whole thing, like five
Oh,
gazillion pages.
well over. I know it's over 500 for sure.
Yeah,
The, the book I have.
yeah. It's like a cartoon Lord of the Rings. So, but that's awesome. Yeah, Gary is very cool guy.
So, did you even know any of these people in the, I guess, Comicsgate world before Comicsgate? Like, because since you have been in that comic world, did you know any of these people
Um,
before then?
Personally or in general?
Well, not of that. No, I mean, obviously, but I'm talking about. Did you ever chat with any of them beforehand?
No. Well, the only person I'd ever chatted with, and this is again only online, was Mike, because I've known about Mike Miller since the '90s, because he
Yeah,
used
me
to
too.
have a. Okay, there you go, man. It's like we're buds. But no, no, because he used to have a like a chat room on AOL, America Online, where he would talk about religion, and so I would and comics. I think it was religion and comics, and so I would show up there, and we'd have discussions and stuff, and he'd get in arguments with people, and then I would be there and like sort of like be on his side and stuff. So I've known of him since then. Um, Everyone else, I didn't know who they were. I had no idea who Ethan Van Sciver was. I'd never heard of him, even though I read
Oh wow.
comics. I'd never heard of him. I just didn't read, I guess, the comic books that he was drawing at the time. Um, I didn't read Green Lantern. I didn't read The Flash. Um, and so he just went completely under my radar, during
Okay.
his heyday, back, I guess, back in the early, 2000s. Gary Shipman, I'd never heard of. I mean, almost everyone I learned of through these live streams, through
Hmm.
Comicsgate. Doug Table, I'd never heard of. I knew about Earthworm Jim, but I had no idea who created him. So yeah, my sort of comic education has been expanded quite a bit through the whole Comicsgate.
Mm.
I don't know, should you call it a revolution? Probably at this point. I mean, it brought in so much attention, so much money through these books. Yeah. So and even me is, I mean, I've been a comic book nut, comic book fan, comic book fanatic, collector for 45 years. So I mean for 20 years. But
Yeah, I have 3,000 comics in my basement right now.
oh man, take them out. Don't let your basement flood. um, but yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of comics, and I've had to like slow down just because I don't have room for them anymore, and it needs to be manageable. I have to manage my addiction. But yeah, so over the past 3 years, I've learned about so many phenomenal artists and creators in this short time through YouTube. So it's been to me, it's been a real eye-opening learning experience.
And what's ironic is Ethan is the one guy that I actually met in person.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like 10 years ago now.
really? Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. You met him.
I met him. Yeah, he actually came to
Where?
Canada at one point.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
He did a signing at a comic book shop,
Oh man, that's neat. Huh.
and he actually and so he. I will say I will give him this, that he made my wife's day because he drew. She wanted the Flash, but my wife only really likes Wally and not Barry.
Oh, haha, cool.
So she had to find a way to get Ethan to agree to figure out a way to draw a Wally Flash and not a Barry Flash, and he did a good job.
What is the difference between? I mean, they're wearing the same costume, right?
Yeah, well, he had to do a facial expression. Wally has a more lighthearted outlook than Barry does.
Okay.
So that's literally he had to give him a bigger smile than he would have given Barry.
Okay. Got it.
But no, yeah, you got your point. No, I knew about Mike too because I knew him. I actually was obsessed with some of the comics that Mike was doing back in the '90s. There was, I don't know if you ever remember Heroes Reborn back in the '90s.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. For
And
Marvel.
so Mike did that's where I first heard of Mike's name because he was the inker on a number of those comics.
Oh really? Okay. Huh. Yeah, I I think the only books that I ever read of Mike's from the '90s was when he was on Justice League. That's probably towards the late '90s.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
I think it's during the Grant Morrison days. You're talking about?
Yeah. I'm trying to think about. I have the trade paperbacks for those or not. But yeah, I know I've read at least 3 issues of Mike's Justice League stuff. So, but other than that, I didn't follow him or anything. I mean, he wasn't like a big name to me. You know, he was just yeah, one of many guys who happened to draw Justice League at the time. So, but like I said, I mean, I've learned so much about all these creators just in the last few years that it's you know, if nothing else,
No,
I mean, I'm thankful for
yeah.
Comicsgate for that, if nothing else. So it's been.
Oh, I mean, I will always be thankful for the one thing I would thank for this community is the fact that, I mean, in the '90s, when would I have ever thought that
Mhm.
I would be able to chat with Mike and DM him, and he would say, "Oh, how's the family? How's the job going?"
Oh, yeah.
That never would have happened 20 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, social media definitely has its pluses and minuses. But one of the pluses is that you're able to communicate directly. You know, even if it's just in the chat for these live streams, you're
Mhm.
able to communicate directly with tons of creators that you wouldn't. I mean, you'd have to wait all year and hope to get into a convention where they showed up. Now you just have to go on to YouTube and check out their live streams. you can communicate with them. It's so cool. And again, like you said, it's 20 years ago, 10 years ago, you could never do that.
Yeah, like even like, yeah, I mean, no doubt he probably completely forgotten this whole 10-minute conversation I had with him 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But he knows who I am now because of what I chat on his live stream.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, being able to interact with people that you admire, or your fans, or just people that would seem unapproachable before. Live streaming makes them very approachable, and it makes their ability to connect with their fans and with their fan base much easier. So,
like, I was even terribly nervous to first chat on a live stream with Mike, because I'm thinking, here's this guy whose work I've watched I've seen for years. Should I actually talk to him?
Yeah. I mean, I get nervous every time I live stream and start drawing, because I don't particularly like talking to crowds of people, even though I'm alone here. But still, I know that how many people are watching? 7 people are watching. 7 people watching me draw kind of makes me nervous, but it's but at the same time, it's cool because 7 people actually want to watch me draw. And that in real life, quote unquote real life, that rarely happens. So it's pretty awesome.
I mean, I feel bad because I want your channel to grow big, but I also don't want it to, because once you get big, then the chats just skyrocket straight through. You can't get anything in.
Oh, right. Yeah. DJ Peterson says, "You do fine, Jason. Don't sweat it." Yeah, I try not to sweat it. I'm trying. I just need to live stream more, because I found that the longer I take a break from live streaming, the more the less used I get to it. I need to acclimate myself by just continuing to do the same thing over and over and over again until sort of the stage fright goes away. So I just need to live stream more. So I don't think about it anymore. Right now, when I live stream, it's like I kind of stressed over it for a couple hours before I can build the nerve to do it. So, and that's normal for me. But
congrats Doug Tenable for his YouTube success. But I mean, it changed
awesome.
the dynamic, because before I would chat in his live streams and he would respond to them, but now there's no point in chatting anymore.
Well, you can do it. You just have to make it so that, 1, Doug notices it, and 2, it's something that he wants to repeat to the chat. like the other day, he was doing a live stream, and he had like 3,000 people watching. So, and of course, he's talking about politics. So I typed in all caps, "Hey Doug, thanks for your Earthworm Jim 3. I just got it in the mail. It looks great." And so I got this in the mail a few days ago. And so I basically just hyped his own book in the live stream in all caps, and then he saw it. It says, "Hey, Jiminy Cricket's here." He says, "Hey, he's thanking me for my book," and then he started hawking his own book. So you can get his attention. You just have to say something that's going to make it stand out.
Fair enough.
No,
I always get Doug stuff, but I just couldn't get Earthworm Jim because the shipping cost to Canada is such a nightmare.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
So when Bigfoot Bill 3 comes out, I'm going to buy both that and Earthworm Jim 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it'll all be in one shipping cost that way.
Right. I feel bad for both you and Doug, because I know that Doug doesn't want to. He doesn't want people to. How do I put this? He wants his book to go out to as many people as possible, and he doesn't want people to not be able to get it because of the shipping costs. But there's nothing he can do about it. I mean,
No, I know.
shipping, international shipping is murder, and so and I feel bad for you because you and other people in other countries aren't able to get a great book at the same time everyone else does. A lot of times they will have to wait until until they buy it along with another book in order to save on shipping, and that kind of stinks. Well, it stinks a lot. So
I mean, I'll be honest. Unless somebody I really want to get their autograph for or something physical, I always get the digital lately, just because it's so much cheaper to do.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm someone who much prefers getting physical copies of books.
And I get that.
I've noticed that a lot of these books I get a digital copy with a physical copy, and I understand what you're saying because I get the digital copy like a month before I get the physical copy, and I'm glad that I'm able to read it and not have to wait an extra month or an extra 3 weeks until the physical copy ends up in my mailbox. So I've sort of gotten a little less. I stopped getting so hung up on actually having a physical book in order to read it. So, but with Secret Comics Presents, you can buy both. So make sure to click the link description.
I actually did. I backed it twice. I got the digital and the physical.
Oh, yay! Everybody else, be like P Money. Buy both. buy 20 copies.
No, because as I said, the main reason I get anything physical is either an autograph or something physical that comes with it, an autograph or one of those stretch goals or something, or just my wife loves patches. She takes all my patches.
Oh, cool. Does she put them on anything?
Sorry?
Does she put them on anything?
What do you put
Does
them
she
on,
put
Ruth?
them anywhere?
I have a bag that's made out of an old RCMP airman's kit.
She's got an old RCMP Airman's kit that she puts them all on.
That's been turned into a bag.
So the kit is made of canvas?
What's it made of? She convert it into a bag.
Canvas. No, it was made into a bag. I bought it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
RCA,
cool.
excuse me.
Royal Canadian Air Force.
Yeah.
Okay. And so she puts she's got a whole bunch of patches on there, and then she's been taking a number of Comicsgate ones and adding to it.
Cool. Now, can I ask a question? How do you
And buttons.
these
She's even got a
patches?
Kick Nasser button on there.
Oh, great! That's the best thing. Always kick Nasser. With these patches, I have a bunch of them. How do you attach them to whatever you put them on? Do you
I
sew
don't
them
know how
on?
Ruth does it. You have to ask her how she does the patches and how she puts them on, because she's the craftsman in the family. I go to her when I say I have a hole in my pants. Can you help me?
Oh, stop. P Money. Come on. You should at least be able to sew a hole in your pants. You're not doorsman. Live in Canada. Should be able to skin a moose.
No, I'm one of those. I was actually born and raised in a town of 130,000.
Oh, wow. You're a city boy.
So I only moved here maybe about 10 years ago now.
Mm. So are you? How long have you and Ruth known each other? You meet in high
So
school?
we were married 16. No, college actually. I was actually in going through the seminary at school to prepare for the ministry I'm in now, and we met there. And what's funny is that we only lived maybe growing up maybe only an hour and a half away from each other, but we met like on the other side of the country.
That's cool. Huh. That's funny.
That's the one thing that helps when we have all our family in one area back when we have to do a big trip back home.
Oh, yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah.
Although this past year has been a pain being able to see family.
Yeah. Yeah. My sister, she saw my mom this week. My mom lives in New York, and my sister and my brother and I live in Florida. So, but I mean, I haven't seen my mom in over a year, and I think my sister. Trying to think, my sister. Yeah, it's been about the same time for my sister. So, my wife and I are probably going to try to get up there sometime this summer to see her
Hmm.
because she's getting up there, so we need to in age, so we need to we can't wait too long. I don't want to. I don't want it to be like 2 years between each time we see her.
No, I agree. No,
But
how about you?
yeah,
How long have you been married?
8 years, almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years in June. So been a lot of fun. I really, really love being married.
Well, I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't want to tell anybody what to do, but I'll tell you, I'm glad that Ruth and I were
Hmm.
married for about over 6 years before we had any kids.
Hmm.
And I mean, again, I don't
Yeah,
want to. If anybody else wants to have kids right away, that's fine up to them. But I'm glad
no, it
we
gives you a
did
chance
that.
to, yeah, it
Hmm.
gives you a chance to get in sync. You know, in a sense. Yeah, enjoy your enjoy yourselves without the children. Change the dynamic of marriage, and it's I mean, and mostly good ways. But I think it's important for a husband and wife to bond themselves. You know, once they're married and have time to. I want to say they know each other when they get married, or else they wouldn't be getting married. But to like really know each other and become a single unit. So by when they have kids, they'll be speaking as one, with one mind. I think it helps.
Oh, Eric Hawkins, did you miss the Ruth part of the stream?
Oh yeah, apparently he did. Yeah, Ruth was on, and we ended up having like 15 people watching when Ruth was on, and then as soon as P Money came on instead, it dropped down to 7. So yeah.
Yeah, story of my life.
Yeah. Oh, Eric Hawkins, by the way, has drawn the back cover for Secret Comics Presents, so he is a back cover artist for this book.
Is that for both variant covers?
Yeah, yeah, for the
Awesome.
variant cover and for the main cover. So no matter which cover you buy, you will get an Eric Hawkins back cover in the
Great.
mix.
I've loved his stuff. I've got comics of his too. So yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
always good to
no,
hear.
he does the Zombieful World of Oz.
Hmm.
So
I was actually surprised at how much I really enjoyed that Eric zombie World of Oz.
yeah, me too. Yeah, I have both issues. I'm looking forward to the third, and hopefully, Eric will be launching his Indiegogo campaign for that fairly shortly, and I will definitely be buying it. And I encourage everybody else to do the same. Go follow Eric Hawkins on YouTube.
Hmm. And
Subscribe
again,
to
I
his
think
channel.
his pricing is also reasonable for those comics, especially the digital. So yeah, definitely consider getting Eric's stuff.
Yeah, good artist, good creator. Eric says, "Thanks so much." People are always surprised they like it.
Well, it's true. You would think, just on the broad scope of it, you would think zombies in Oz. Seems like, oh, zombies have been done already. And
Yeah, and I think also, I mean, for me, like Wizard of Oz, it's like Wizard of Oz. I don't know. And then I read the first issue. I was like, this is good. He actually made it work. I'm looking forward to him doing like the zombies and the Sound of Music. So that'd be cool if Eric Hawkins' shtick was doing zombies and popular musicals like The Wizard of
that could be a
Oz.
good stick. Yeah.
Yeah, Oklahoma, Singing in the Rain and zombies. That'd be fantastic. You'd have a whole industry, whole genre all locked up.
Hamilton is zombies.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Hamilton and zombies. That'd be hilarious. Do it, Eric Hawkins. Do it. Kimba sounds excited by that prospect. Yeah, zombie.
When did you first start talking to Mike?
Start talking to him?
Yeah.
That's probably when Comicsgate started, I think.
Like 2017?
Yeah, 2017, 18, yeah.
Yeah. I literally started chatting with Mike the day he launched Lone Star 1.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. He's a nice guy. I mean, I think I was friends with him on Facebook.
Okay.
And then he launched his channel. And the channel, again, I think he started his channel like in May. I think he started his channel in May. It was several months after Ethan had started his, and I was friends with Ethan on Facebook as well. So I'd been following Ethan for, I think probably since the October of 2017, and his channel kind of took off. I think Mike saw that success, and then decided, well, I'm gonna, because Mike has been doing comics for decades, like Ethan, since the 90s. And even when he wasn't doing stuff for Marvel or DC, he was doing his own comics, his own independent comics. So, he realized that YouTube was a viable venue to promote comics and his work. So he decided to follow suit. And I showed up to his first live stream, and there's probably a couple other people who may have showed up and stuff, but it was slow. It was slow at first because no one knew he was on there, but then when Comicsgate really took off that summer, and and Ethan had known Mike for decades because they were both working for the same companies and stuff. That's when Mike's channel really grew, and a lot of people got to know him, Mitch Breitweiser, and all these other, sort of name creators who before a lot of people didn't really know about. I'd never heard of Mitch Breitweiser until Comicsgate. Like I said, I hadn't even heard of Ethan until I think. But no, I didn't know about Ethan probably until the election of 2016. That's when I first learned about Ethan. But I didn't know about him like back like in say 2008 or 2007 when he was drawing Green Lantern. But the weird thing is that I went back into my comic book bins about a year ago, and I have like a ton of Ethan Van Sciver comic books from Green Lantern, but I just didn't know he had drawn it.
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. No, the funny thing is, I knew who Liz was. I just was.
Elizabeth. Did I know about Elizabeth Breitweiser?
I knew her work.
Yeah, I may have known about her, but I didn't know about him because I never saw his Captain America stuff when he did it for Marvel. I may have seen her work because I think she had colored some books that I had bought.
I think she did a lot more mainstream than Mitch did.
Okay. So yeah. So I mean, it's been like I said, I've just been learning a lot about new. I shouldn't say new creators, but different creators that I was just clueless about before. And I'm like, guys like Kanan White, Matthew Weldon, Matt Cosson. I mean, just phenomenal artists who just for whatever reason have never really been picked up by the mainstream. And I'm so happy that I know about them now because these guys deserve so much exposure, and I'm shocked
Oh, I
that
agree.
they've gotten so little, up to this point. Even now, it's
Like,
like I don't. Go ahead.
no, I mean, for Gary Shipman, when we first saw him on Drawn and Quartered, like my wife
Uh
fell in love with his work so
huh.
fast,
Uh huh.
and
Yeah.
to hear that he wasn't, I mean, we thought, oh wow, look at this up and coming artist, but
Right.
then we find
He's been
out he's
around.
been around since forever.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And it's frustrating and for me kind of annoying. I don't. I mean, these guys deserve to be known,
Mhm.
and I'm kind of frustrated that is that sort of fame and uh, it's not just acknowledgement of their work has hasn't been given to them.
Have a good night, Nighthawk.
Hey, Nighthawk Warrior, you take care. Thanks for hanging out. So, but I'm hoping that over the next several years, these guys will get the attention and acclaim that they deserve. I mean, every
No,
time I see
yeah,
Kane White stuff, I'm just like blown away. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I never, I mean, I didn't come into this because of the whole political
Right.
stuff. I came in
Yeah.
because, well, the reason I first learned about this stuff was because I found out Ethan was doing a channel,
hmm
and now back when he only had 3,000 people, he had a very different channel than he does now,
Oh yeah. 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 Definitely.
and
Yeah.
so
I kind
you
of
know,
prefer his
yeah,
old channel. I kind of prefer the way it used to be because it was basically him, like, comic artist pro secrets. He was showing you the secrets behind how to draw comics. What tools he uses. Him going to Michaels and picking up supplies and stuff.
oh, I
I mean
loved
that.
his commentaries.
Yeah. I mean, I love that stuff. That stuff was great. Um, and I mean, I love a lot of stuff now. I mean, stuff like him going to the warehouse and showing us around. I love that stuff because I mean, it is you're seeing behind the scenes, and I love behind the scenes material regarding comic book artists because I kind of learn through watching it. But
Hmm.
it's I understand why he's sort of changed the focus because it gets a lot more attention, a lot
Yeah,
more views, a lot more subscribers. I mean, same reason Duck to Naple changed.
yeah. I
You
don't, I
know,
don't, I don't criticize him for wanting to do
right?
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just miss more of the stuff that brought me to the channel in the first place, which was
Hmm.
his art. And him showing us what he does, his his method of operation in terms of creating the art and stuff. That's why anytime he does a drawing live stream, like late at night, and I happen to stumble on it, I'm like, oh yeah, I get to see Ethan draw. I get all excited. So,
And that
but I
was
much
back in
rather.
the day when he would actually interview mainstream artists. I remember that.
Yeah,
That was always interesting.
I love that stuff. He was interviewing Mark Wade, and even before like the arguments and stuff. I mean, just seeing again a well-known artist interviewing another well-known creator. To me, I love that's stuff that you would only see at a comic convention before
Hmm.
YouTube, you know. And now I can just sit at home. I don't have to drive anywhere. I don't have to, spend, 25 bucks to get in the door. I just have to, turn on my computer screen and then just sit back and enjoy it. I love that stuff. That's fantastic.
Ah, good. I got a fellow Canadian in now.
Oh,
Cross.
Rick Piper's here. Hey, Rick, how you doing? Rick Piper's the best. Don't mess with Rick Piper. He'll cut you.
No, I
Uh,
always love it when Chris Cross does those verse of the day streams. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but I love
no,
those.
no. Oh, really? That's cool. Rick Piper, in case you don't know, people, does the Canadian Shield. That's his comic book character. Kimba
And he's
says
Canadian, so that always brings up heavy in my book.
we got tons of Canadians in this chat, which is good. I've always wanted to visit Canada. I've just never done it. And for a while, I wanted to live in Canada.
Make
And,
certain you do it the right time of year, because
Yeah.
I would have felt bad for anybody who came to my area in February. We had the worst freezing
Winter?
temperatures this past
Really?
February.
Wow. How low did it get?
Minus 40. Well, I don't know if you
Wow.
noticed, but it was Celsius and Fahrenheit. They're the same at minus 40.
Wow. Ouch.
So it was common for it to be minus 40 for about maybe 2-3 weeks in February.
Sheesh. What? Dang. No, thank you.
No, I had to buy a brand new battery, and I had to keep bringing the battery of my car into the house to warm it up before I could bring it back out and start the car again. It was a nightmare for those period of time.
Now, do you have a generator for when the power goes out? What do you do?
No, I mean, thankfully we're not unlike Texas, we're kind of prepared for it.
Right. Yeah.
And there is, our town has a main generator in case something goes wrong in the town.
Uh-huh.
If you're asking what would happen if we came to just our house alone, that's actually happened, and we're very close to our church, so we just said, our heater is dead. Can we spend a couple days at the church?
Wow. Oh man.
So yeah, that wasn't fun. That was because we had to wake up our kids like at 1 a.m. and say, kids, we have to leave the house because the heater's gone and we can't spend the night here.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I love Florida. The one downside of living, at least in South Florida, there's no change of seasons really. You have summer, and you have late summer when it's a little cooler. It gets cool sometimes. I mean, like this year, I think the lowest it got was, at least where I live, was the mid 40s for maybe a couple of days at night, in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Not during the day. During the day, it was 60 and above, I would say. Maybe 55 and above. But I miss the change of seasons. I miss fall. I miss winter. I miss snow. I could always
When does it come unbearably hot in Florida?
now.
Oh, okay. In March, yeah, really? It's already really hot in March.
Yeah. I mean, it could be any time between. It could be all winter. It could be unbearably hot. We have the time frame where it is cool in South Florida is very short, generally. I mean, there have been some winters when it's been cool all the way until the beginning of April, and I've loved that. But most of the time, it's warm. It can be warm all year round without the temperature ever going below 65.
Okay.
By the time you hit June, for me, it's unbearably hot. I don't go outside. Well, I go outside, but I don't spend a lot of time outside. I run from my air conditioned home to my air conditioned car, to whatever air conditioned building I'm going to. I don't go to the beach during the day. I love it at night, but during the day, to me, it's too hot. But some people love it. Some people love being out in the heat and baking their skins until their skin looks like hard leather. I am not a fan of that. I have no love for skin cancer. I don't like sunburns, and I don't like walking on the sand and my feet blistering because the sand is like hot coals.
Fair. Yeah, I see.
So
I get that.
it is. I mean, the sand gets so hot in the summer down here that even when I'm wearing shoes, I can feel the heat from the sand through my shoes. And to me, that's not fun. But again, there are tons of people who love the beach in the middle of summer. 12 noon in July, you'll find tons of people on the beach. Not me. No, no, thank you. I don't know. I don't understand. I feel bad for people who have to roofers and people who have to work outside in the summer.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
It gets miserably hot down here, and then we have the combine that with the humidity, which gets to be 100% humidity sometimes. You combine the two, and it's just I find it oppressively hot, and so I don't consider it fun. It stops being fun for me probably by May, being outside.
Kenma, where are you from? I'm Prairies, Canada. Where are you from, Kenma? Just curious. I don't know if I've seen Kenma very much in these chats.
Well, yeah, Kenma shows up every once in a while. I mean, she's probably won the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered more times than anyone else. She wins it pretty much every week.
That's right. That's right. Yes, now I remember.
And then she shows up on the pro edition, kicks her butts. So Kenma's around a lot. Oh, she's from Ontario.
I just don't see her in the chats much. That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Okay.
Yeah, but no, she
Oh,
shows
you're
up in my
Ontario,
chat.
Kenma. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, John Diller's here. How you doing, John? Good seeing you. John asks, "How's the campaign going? Better?" Yeah, it is. As Arlene said that Mike had me on his stream earlier, and then a whole bunch of people backed it. So thank you everybody for backing the book. I appreciate it. Cross Comics is in the Hamilton area. I don't know where that is. Oh, he's in Ontario. Okay, got it. Canada's
Yeah, I
a
was
big
born and
place.
raised in Niagara Falls, Cross.
Really? Wow. That's another place I want to visit. Huh. I think I want to visit Niagara Falls in the winter when the falls freeze.
It's
I'm
nice
just-
to watch it once, but when you go there the 80th time, it's just running water.
Oh yeah, so it's like Disney World. Go there once, it's nice. It's like I have no.
And now it's a lot more commercial now than it was back in the 80s.
Oh, really? Okay. Do people still go over it in barrels? That's still a thing.
Yeah, those who want to break the law, I guess.
Okay, cool. That's okay. I mean, if you're gonna break the law, do something cool, like go over Niagara Falls in a barrel. Hey, Vicky Verse is here. Vicky Verse, hey!
Oh, Vicky! Wow, it's been a while
I know.
since I've seen you around.
Vicky Verse is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
She's always going around getting in fist fights online. She's cool.
My wife really likes Pope Raven and Pope Starfire.
Pope Raven, troublemaker extraordinaire.
My wife loves that little war that Pope Raven and Starfire have.
Yeah.
She's pathetic.
Bullets.
Oh yeah,
here?
Cross. I've been to Hamilton all the time.
Vicky Verse says she loves her a good rumble. If I ever get in a bar fight, I want Vicky on my side. She'd be throwing chairs, breaking heads, making men cry.
What's Wrench asking, Jason?
Wrench says, "Are you guys in a Google Meet?" No, I'm using a StreamYard right now, and then P Money has kindly shown up to keep me company.
Oh, Ray Thulu. Oh my goodness. Oh, that guy.
All right, Thulu. Toxic femininity,
See, man.
bullet. Arlene says that Niagara in December is gorgeous. We hiked up there for Christmas more like ice skated without blades. The mist froze onto everything. So pretty. Yeah, I mean, I really want to see it. I mean, I've seen it on TV, but yeah, I would love to experience it in person. I think my wife would like it too. So yeah, I'm gonna have to plan ahead and figure out when we could do some trips, explorer trips. 'Cause there's um, so much of the world that I'd love to see. I just never have. I mean, just the United States alone, it's like I've been to like maybe 2% of the country. It's pretty sad. It is. It's like I try not to think about it too much, but it's like I've been to I guess to my mind a fair number of places, but then when I think about it, it's like you really haven't really been that many places in the country. I mean, I've been to. I'm trying to think how many states I've been to. There are 50 states. I've probably only been to.
Well, Wrench, 1 and 1 is 11, isn't it?
One isn't what?
Oh, Wrench was just asking, what's 1 plus 1? So I said, what's 1 and 1? 11.
Oh, yeah, right, exactly. I've probably only been to 15 states out of the 50.
Really?
So,
I've only missed only out of 11 states I've been to.
really? Wow. Is that for travel or I mean for business, for fun?
Partially travel because when I was coming from Ontario to where I am in the prairies, it's actually
Uh-huh.
easier to drive through the states
Really? Wow. Huh. That's
because you have to
interesting.
go over the Great Lakes to go through Canada.
Say that again. You have to go over the Great Lakes. I don't
Yeah, because
understand.
you have to drive over the Great Lakes to get to the prairies. Like, and that's a long drive. But whereas if you go under them, it's a lot shorter.
Oh, my brain. Sorry. When you said over and under, I'm thinking literally driving over the Great
Oh,
Lakes. I'm thinking there's a bridge that goes over the Great Lakes. And then when you said under the Great Lakes, I was like, there's a tunnel that goes under the Great Lakes? What? I got it. North and south of the Great Lakes. Got it.
there you go. I should have put it that way.
No,
Canadian
that's fine.
language.
That's fine. It's my brain just you know, I'm a little too literal sometimes. Uh, so it takes a short amount of time to go south of the Great Lakes than north of it.
If you live in Southern Ontario, like I did,
Really? Huh.
it's definitely a lot quicker to go under the Great Lakes.
Why are there mountains in Canada north of it, or
No, no, it's just that
what
the Great
slows it
Lakes are
up?
so through Canada. The Great Lakes are so big.
Oh,
You gotta,
they okay.
you gotta,
I
yeah.
understand. You have to go. It takes so long going around them that got it. Hmm.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay, well that's good to know. So if I ever decide to try to transverse the lakes, I will make sure to do it in the United States. Do you have family that
Also,
lives here in the States?
privately. Sorry, what?
Do you have family that lives here in the States?
My wife's father
Okay,
moved
cool.
there, moved to Alabama.
Oh,
Ruth, is
wow.
it Alabama? Yeah, Alabama.
Hmm.
When he got married, he got after my wife's mother passed away.
Mhm.
Someone from Alabama.
Wow. You were saying something about private in terms of travel?
Well, yeah, I will say the other reason I traveled to the States is because I was sort of engaged to a girl in the States for a while
Uh,
there.
okay. Okay. So so business and personal reasons.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I mean, they've gone to so many states. I mean, like I said, I mean, only 11. That's like 39 states. That's a lot. That's
Now,
cool.
agreed. A lot of it is, as I said, traveling through states.
Right? Yeah. But still, I mean, I haven't even traveled through, like I said, more than 15. Um, that's pretty awesome. Have you been to Alaska?
Yeah. No, that's one of the Alaska and Hawaii are definitely one of the two that I haven't been to.
Okay. Huh.
Because
Yeah.
even northern Canada, I'm kind of nervous to go to
Really? Why? Polar bears?
because it's
Still
no, it's
wanted? Statute of limitations? Why?
No, the drive is there's no big cities, so I'm always nervous when I go to long drives and there's no big cities. I'm worried like, will I be able to find a gas station? Will I be able to?
Mm.
So,
Well, yeah,
and
that's
especially
why.
going northern to territories in Ontario in Canada,
Mm-hmm.
it's a little tough to even drive up there.
Mm. Mm.
Northern Ontario.
Well,
18 billion kilometers wide. 13 people live there.
My wife's saying over there, yeah, even northern Ontario. Northern Ontario is like 13 billion kilometers long, and only like 13 people live there.
yeah. But don't.
But yeah,
I thought.
my parents used to take me to Florida all the time when I was a kid.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah, we used to even when we lived in New York, we would go on trips to Florida. You know, maybe once every couple of years. So, then my dad got transferred down here. He used to work for IBM. That's when we made the big move.
No,
Yeah.
Raythula, not everyone has a dog sled in Canada.
What do they say? Oh, harness up your dog sled and mush away. Yeah, seriously, man. Figured it's not that hard.
I have done
How
it.
many
I have used
how many
one.
Malamutes do you have? How many Malamutes do you have, P Money?
How many what?
Malamutes, Huskies,
Maliboots?
Malamutes.
Malamutes. Even my wife's
Yes.
wondering what is.
Oh, it's a kind of dog.
Oh, it's a kind of dog. Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, like a husky, a Malamute.
jeez. Actually, I'm sort of a mean father that way because my kids keep asking
Oh,
for dogs, and I'm not really a dog person.
oh no! Like my parents. We always wanted a dog. We never had one. Never had any pets. We had a fish, which isn't really a pet. It's more like dinner. Um, but yeah, we never had pets growing up. I would love to have a dog now, but we live in an apartment and they don't allow pets. So, and plus in our apartment, it's not really made for big dogs. I think if you're gonna have a large dog, you need to have space for the dog to run around in. So we'll have to get a house at some point. And then we can get a dog or 10.
Well, what's the furthest west in America have you been?
Furthest west I've been is Colorado. Because
Okay,
I have
that's pretty close.
fam-
It's pretty far out there.
well, it's like midway. It's a Midwest. So, um, but I really have no desire to ever go to California or Oregon or the West Coast in general. Maybe Washington. That's the only place I would have an interest in going, even to visit. It's just I think a large part of it is just the reputation in my mind that California has built up is a bad reputation in terms of everything. It's like there's nothing that in California that really appeals to me that would make me want to visit. Um, but that's probably
Yes,
stupid.
Wrench. We are not. I'm not a dog person. I'm Canadian. We like moose and beaver.
Why don't you like dogs? Bad experience in the past?
I'm trying to think how to put this.
Oh.
I
You don't have to. I don't like cats.
I never liked
so, yeah.
when I was a little kid. I never liked I always hated the licking part when I was like a little kid, and
Oh, that's the
the
best part.
dog would like slobber my face, and I couldn't stop. And I was like 2 years old, so I couldn't like
Oh,
stop
okay.
the dog.
Traumatized. Got it. You got licking trauma. Got it. Poor P Money. I have the same experience, but with a duck. A duck bit me when I was a little kid, and I'm just like, nope, no ducks. Ducks are scary, man. When you're like 3 years old, because I remember still to this day. We went. It was nursery school, and we went to I guess it was some sort of farm, and they had ducks, and the ducks like they gave you bread to feed the ducks, and the ducks aren't patient. They just run up to you, and they're bowling you over and like biting your fingers and stuff, and they have like little teeth inside their bills, I don't know if you call them teeth, but they have like little serrated things in their bills, so they're like biting you, and it's like So now I have duck nightmares. I wake up in a cold sweat. I can't watch Donald Duck or Daffy Duck on TV. Start having flashbacks.
Wrench, we don't have FBI in Canada. It's the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Eric Hawkins says, Jimmy was licked by a duck. No, I was not licked by a duck. I was bit by a duck. Probably had rabies too. Can't trust those ducks. Freaking ducks. Eric Hawkins says swans are evil. They are evil. Swans make ducks look like saints. Swans get like really mad. But no.
One thing I like about winter, we send you guys all our geese.
Geese? Oh, Canadian geese. What's the difference between a swan and a geese and a goose? No. What is the difference? I'm trying to think. No, I do. Okay, I know the difference. Yes, geese have different bills than swans.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Beak is like.
At first, I thought you said what's the difference between a goose and a geese? I'm like 1 and 2.
Shut up. I can count. Vic says, "Oh, I forgot that P Money was from Canada. Kick him." Yeah. Well, we'll wait a few minutes. Vic says, "Weren't ducks used to intimidate African Americans in the South back in the 1950s?" I don't know. I've never heard of that before.
Does that work? I've never heard of it.
I don't know. Maybe if the African Americans are like 3, it might work.
How would you test that theory?
I don't know. I figure we just cook them. Arlene says, only reason I would go to California is for Yosemite, Sequoia, and Kings Canyon. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm sure there are things in in California that are worth going to see, but it's just like over the years, over the decades, California has built up such a bad reputation in my mind, both socially and just in terms of the way things are run over there. It's left a really bad taste in my mouth, and I just haven't had a desire to ever want to visit. But like I said, I mean, it's probably pretty stupid on my part, but I don't know. We'll see if my opinion changes anytime soon. I would like to visit there, but
That's the question I would have for Wrench there. Wrench is making me think of a question. Can the FBI actually investigate people in other countries?
No, FBI is a United States organization, investigative organization.
Only do so if asked, and if there's no.
I think Ruth is right. They have to be asked by another country, and then they can come in and do some work. Because in the past they have done work in other countries, but only with that country's permission. I mean, the CIA deals with international type stuff.
Okay. No, that's interesting. I didn't know about that, about the CIA. I didn't realize they could go outside their borders.
That's what the CIA is for. CIA does not deal with American, in country stuff. So that's what the FBI is for.
I don't even know what we do internationally here in Canada. Probably just beg America to help us.
Well, yeah, the Mounties.
Other governments love us. We love them. They're like,
The Mounties do everything. The Mounties are like the Canadian Mounties are like the FBI, the CIA, and MI6 all rolled in one.
Oh, there you go. That's the way to put it.
Yeah, seriously, you don't mess with the Mounties. They will, they'll mess you up. The Mounties are like Canadians' Mossad. So whenever they need someone taken out, they call the Mounties. The scariest thing about the Mounties is that no matter what, even when they're doing like wet works or like black ops and stuff, they still wear like the bright red uniforms with the big red hats. They don't care. They're not even worried about hiding, or being quiet about it. They want you to know they're coming.
One of my seminary teachers, who's like a ordained pastor, he's also a Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh,
and
really?
So,
Cool.
So it's just fascinating to see him, like from 9 to 5, be a teacher teaching the Bible, and then at 5 o'clock, watch him in his cop car.
Getting ready to bust some heads. That's funny. Wait, so Mounties use cars now?
Yes,
How can
some
they be called
Mounties use cars.
Then they need no. That's wrong. They can't be called a Mountie if they're driving.
Most of them don't ride on horses.
Most of them don't ride on horses anymore.
Oh my gosh! Oh, stop it, P-Mike! Don't ruin it for me.
They don't even wear the red uniform anymore. I'm not
Oh,
My wife says if Jason really wants to be upset, they don't even wear the red uniform as much anymore.
oh my gosh! Thanks, Ruth.
on the ground.
Jason says, thanks, Ruth.
Thanks for ruining it for me. Like one of my wife's favorite shows is what was it called? It's Love. It's on Hallmark Channel. It's about a woman from the 1800s and she like dates a Mountie. Love.
Okay, that's news to me.
Love something or other. But it's a TV series. I won't tell her what Ruth just told me.
A TV series where a girl, an American, fell in love with a Mountie.
No, it's in Canada. It's set in Canada, and it's like a small town set in the 1800s.
Are you talking about Due South?
No, it's not
The
Due South.
1800s. Yeah,
Oh, they're gunless.
gunless.
No, it's called Love.
Love something. Okay, he's saying.
Hold on, I gotta look it up. Dang it! Thanks, P-Money.
Oh, good. Now that he's gone, I can tell you what I really think of Jason.
Okay, cool. I'm listening.
Oh, darn, you can still hear me. Oh,
Yes.
no. Jason is probably one of the easiest person to chat with online. I will give him that. And so if you haven't bought his book back, please do it. Please back the Secret Comics book. I understand if you're struggling to do it for Nasser because we all want to kick him. But do it for Jason. And then do it for me. Do it for Canadian. There's a Canadian out there who says buy Secret Comics. So buy Secret Comics for the Canadian.
There's Due South, Sergeant Preston of Yukon.
Okay, Ruth's listening. Ruth's listening a whole bunch of shows. Jason's looking it up right now. Ruth, let him do his thing. Let him do his research. Let him, and just make sure you don't watch the screen because he still has drawing that risky drawing that he waited until you finished going online, finished before you left online before he started going back at it.
Okay, it's When Calls the Heart.
One Calls the Heart.
When Calls
the Heart.
Yes, it's on Hallmark Channel.
Diller Jaw says, if I back Jason's book, will I also have the pleasure of chatting with him online?
Sure. Come on, John. Let me know if you want the link. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you anyway. Heck. I don't care if you want it or not. Vic says, is P-Money high right now? He's always high.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a reason I've never heard of it.
Ruth says she's never heard of it. She's never.
Hallmark Channel.
What?
Based
You don't
on
get Hallmark
the
Channel up there?
No, we don't really watch Hallmark here in Canada.
Oh. He says with disgust.
Ugh, well, I've seen enough of Hallmark stuff to know that I don't want it here in Canada.
Oh, really? I, hmm, I've gotten more used to Hallmark Channel because my wife watches it so much. Um, but hmm, I don't know. It's an acquired taste. Like put it that way. Arlene says, "Be bold. Put the link in chat." I'm just worried that I'm not worried about people coming in. I'm worried about
What could
so many
possibly
people
go
coming
wrong
in.
with that idea?
Yeah, I don't
Jeez.
want like 10 people like flooding and then talking over each other and everything. So I'll send it to John. John can behave, and Jeff Potts is like eagerly waiting to see that link in the chat.
Ray Tula knows about one of our Canadian treasures.
What is it? Wolverine?
Red Green.
What? I have no idea what that is.
If you don't know what that is, then don't worry about it. But yeah, he is definitely one of our Canadian treasures here. Oh, good, DJ Peterson. You know Red Green as well. Yeah, they're definitely one of the highlights here in Canada. So anybody who knows them, then you're definitely cool in my books. Jason. You just went down a notch for not knowing who Red Green was.
Okay, sorry.
Well, don't worry, Kenma. I've already been told that Vic says I'm already high right now. So what's the difference between me being high and you being drunk?
Okay, John Dillard, I sent you the link on Twitter, so if you want to come in, you're more than welcome to.
I say if Jason has survived a Nasser on his stream, he can survive a Dillard on his stream.
Now, Dillard's actually fun to talk to. He's fun to listen to. If you haven't already, go check out John Dillard's YouTube channel. He's working on The Buckler, which is his character. You can see him doing drawing live streams and just goofing around in general. On
I back the Buckler.
Yeah. Looks like a really good book. So
I'll have to ask if what did John Dillard do before in the past?
John Dillard, he's done. What's he done?
What did he do? I remember I backed something else.
I think he did like
was
5 to
involved in-
10. He did 5 to 10 in the state pen, but other than that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't really back that.
But yeah, I'm not sure what comic books he's worked on before, or what
If he
project.
comes on, he can tell me because I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, Raven, he was involved in Canadian Shield.
Yeah. He has done some work
Yes,
for
that's
Canadian
right.
Guilds.
That's right.
Oh, John Doe says I'm backstage at Goober. Hold on.
Is it Goober or Boomer that he should be saying?
No, both.
Hello.
Hey, John, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just sitting back here twiddling my thumbs, whistling Dixie.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I know these headphones I'm wearing are supposed to give me audio indication of someone's back there, but I guess it didn't.
Well, hello, P Money.
P Money.
I don't think I've ever met P Money.
Dillard here. I'm getting the pinwheel.
We can hear you now.
Really? I'm all my audio's all jacked up or what?
No, I can hear you.
There
You
we
sound fine
go.
to me.
There we go.
It was P Money's end.
Yep, you're good now.
Yeah, to answer your question, you might recognize my name. We tried to do a horror anthology pretty early in CG.
All right, now, yeah, I think that's where.
It was called
that's
Tales from
right.
Beyond the Gate.
That's right.
Yes, yeah.
An
That's
abysmal
right.
failure. Legendary in its failure. Not only did it not fund, it broke up a lot of relationships.
Oh no! No!
Oh, there's a way to put it.
At least 5 marriages were broken up because of it.
Yes, and 4 of them were not even mine.
So you're working on the buckler now.
That is correct. I am working on the buckler now. Until I finish this buckler, I'm 100% all buckler all the time.
Mm. So how much more do you have to do it?
That's not true. I've been thinking about my next project.
How many more pages do you have for the buckler?
Let's see. I just finished coloring and drawing all of the second book that goes along with it free.
Oh wow! Wow.
Yeah, the Temple of Polar Twilight, the 28-page one-shot. That's all been illustrated and colored.
Dang, Dillard.
That still has to get lettered though.
You're making me look bad. I'm gonna kick you.
Kinma says, "Hey, John, at least it was legendary." It's monumental. The monumental aspirations were met only by its monumental failure. Let's see, John, you should relaunch it, but without the people you don't like now. Well, that's the thing. Like I was getting along with everybody.
Yeah.
But I started getting resentment, Jiminy.
Well, about what?
That people
weren't. Work?
Yeah, people weren't willing to like put their name on it, right? And that was like the whole. That was the power behind it, right?
Well, willing to put their name on. I don't understand why.
Not putting their name on it, but like, okay, for instance, let's say you have a character like Rick Piper, right? And you're like, hey, this is my character is the Canadian Shield,
right?
But I need you to kind of put that aside because we're all doing this anthology and maybe talk about the anthology and not your own stuff. You know?
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah. They weren't promoting it as they should have. They're
right.
Our own
and
work.
like we had 18 creators on that book.
Mm-hmm.
And the only time, and it wasn't even that much, dude. Like the only time the needle would move on that book was when I would go on and do stuff because, and I'm not saying initially, because initially a lot of people were doing stuff, but the fire just died, you know?
Yeah.
So it was like I would go on 3 shows and then I'd see the number move a little bit. And then I'd do 3 more shows. And like I wasn't seeing anybody else doing shows and I was getting really upset.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Carrying all the heavy lifting.
But I wasn't doing a good job carrying all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, it's sort of like me on the first campaign for Secret Comics Presents. You know.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
Like,
because Nasser left town.
Yeah, Nasser left town for like the last 3 weeks of the campaign, and sort of like the streams today. It's like he just left the live streams to promote the book. It's like, dang, damn it, Nasser.
Right.
Yeah. Now I'm stuck.
You know, who knows?
He knows I'm crummy on camera, so he just leaves me hanging.
See, and the thing is, like, I would relaunch it. I mean, I would.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have any kind of. I don't have any more stories to tell other than the initial ones. And I don't. And the thing is, it's kind of gotten to the point where it's like everybody's doing their own thing, and that's fine.
Right. Yeah.
And people aren't really interested in doing an anthology. People want to work on their own stuff. And the thing is, realistically, you cannot. You can't promise people big money on an anthology because it's going to be broken up into so many small pieces. You know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, I gotcha.
So for the time that it was, it was the perfect time.
Who was leading that one?
That was me.
Who was the one running? You ran the campaign?
Yes. And that's another thing. Like we were all talking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was people like me, Manny Correa, Rick Piper, Tank Ferret, a couple of other people, Todd Mulrooney, Chester Busby, and we had all talked about it behind the scenes, but nobody wanted to pull the trigger on it. Mm-hmm. They didn't want to have their name, their responsibility. And I was like, that should have been an indicator. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But again, there were some people like I know Tank ran into some like personal stuff, so he just dipped, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know like some people stuck around and were really trying, like going hard in the paint the whole time, and I can't fault them for that, you know.
Yeah.
So it wasn't all bad. It was just it was a learning experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think for most of us, this creating comics and getting them out to people is completely new to us. It's a learning experience. We're not we're not used to the scheduling, the amount of work that goes into putting it together, and
Mhm.
so we're just sort of feeling our way around it. Uh,
Yeah, and the thing is, like now that I've been around for a while on
uh,
YouTube, and I've gotten, and this is, and I'm not going to say this because it's also
right.
incorrect to say that I kind of,
Mhm.
I don't want to say that. How would I say? It's not that I kind of siphoned through people
Mhm.
and got rid of the people that I didn't get along, because it's getting rid of the people that you don't mesh with. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. It just means
Right.
that
Yeah.
you just do not work together well.
Right. Correct.
They either have issues with you, or like, especially for me, because I really try to not
Mhm.
have a filter, right?
Right.
And so I kind of say things as they are, which has caused a lot of conflict.
Okay, that's one way
And
to
I'm
put
friends with whoever I want to be friends with. I'm friends with you. I'm friends with people in CG.
Right.
I'm friends with people who are anti-CG and people who
Right.
are, don't care one way or another.
Yeah, same
And
thing.
because I do that, I get flack, and I don't care. Whatever.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
that's essentially, I get issues with people, and then I tell them to go, fly a kite, and they don't like that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I also have this thing about me where
Hmm.
I lack empathy.
Not you, John Dillard.
Like, you can, like,
Eat
I can be
himself.
your friend and all that, but if you got like a sob story, I don't want to hear it. Like, I'm like, that's bad. That's
Mhm.
I feel bad for you, but
Right.
I'm not gonna talk about it at length.
Mm.
And then that people will tell me that I'm insensitive, and I'm like, well, it's
I don't
true.
believe that. I don't believe
It's
Well, then I'm
true,
glad you're on the
but I
side there
mean,
for the dog story there, Dillard.
say
Yeah,
what now?
exactly.
I'm glad you're there for the
Exactly.
dog story of mine.
Yeah, dogs are the worst, right? Like, people around here, they throw fireworks off every single year, the same time of year, every year. And for some reason, dog owners are still flabbergasted that it happens. They do not lock up their dogs. They're running wild all over the streets. My bumper can only take so much.
No. Oh, no. John.
Their wild dogs are out there chasing kids.
You live in California, I forget.
I do live in California.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. You talk about wild dogs in the streets and, people complaining. It's like, oh, that sounds like California.
Still heavily locked down there in California where you are?
Till they get rid of the governor, yeah.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Where I'm at, it's not bad, but because I live in a pretty right-leaning county.
Oh,
But
cool. What part?
Riverside County.
Okay.
But yeah, all over, because I'm really close to all these, Orange County, LA County, and they're all outrageous and crazy.
Mm.
But what can you do?
What can you do? Move.
I can't. This is where if I move, I would have to pay for childcare.
Yeah, no. How's your daughter doing? Yeah, our brand new baby girl.
She has not changed, dude. She is a nightmare. She cries all the time.
Freaking baby.
Like, dude,
What
she
age now?
cries. She cries like somebody burned her with like a hot poker.
Have you tried feeding her? You gotta feed her something.
That's the issue. And the thing is, we've taken her for checkup. She's well within the percentile range of being normal weight. But she gets hungry. My wife will walk by, and she'll start to cry, but she won't amp or ramp up. She
Right.
immediately goes to, I've just been hurt by somebody, and you know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like that awful peal of a cry.
Yeah. Well, it's like let's put it this way. It's like when you're a kid, and the ice cream truck is coming towards your way. It drives right by you without stopping. You get upset. The ice cream truck sees you there. Why isn't it stopping?
I mean, Jiminy, when the ice cream truck drove by me, I didn't throw myself on the floor and start screaming.
If they did all the time, you would.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Your wife walks by. The baby's like, "Hey man, time for ice cream." Your wife keeps walking. She's like, "What the? You better come back here."
But other than that, she's pretty good.
Oh, good. How old is she now?
She's 3 months.
3 months. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
other
Well, 3 months, the
one,
good thing about that's when they start smiling at you and responding to you.
she's super adorable. I love that toothless smile. It's a heartbreaker.
That's when they start plotting against you.
No. Let's see, Rick, we should start a public feud with Dillard over that anthology rift.
Ah, yeah.
That's my wife plotting against me. I don't know why she feels so comfortable being on the internet when I'm on YouTube. I don't know. Every time I try to talk to her about my Buckler book, her eyes glaze over.
Oh. Yeah, it's funny how like my wife has like very little interest in like my art. It's like she's not. I don't know, but part of me wants to think it's like, oh yeah, I draw really good. My wife should be fascinated with it and admire me for my drawing skills. She's like, it's okay. or it's like that doesn't look right. I'm like, oh gosh, thanks.
Right, and like you have to bite back the immediate comment. It's like, what the hell do you know? You know,
You have to fight back the tears after you spent like 3 hours working on something. It's like, how does this look? She's like, and she goes back to whatever she was doing. Like, thanks. Makes me want to keep going.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Yeah, thanks. It's like the same thing with my mom. It's like I would show my mom my drawings growing up. The only thing she would say is like, the legs are too big. It's like, they're supposed to be big. It's a superhero. She's like, and she walk away. Thanks, Mom.
Did she ever start supporting your career path there, Jason?
Well, yeah. I mean, they encouraged me to be an artist. My parents, they always encouraged me to be an artist. But it's like but they were. My mom was, and especially my mom. My dad would, they both encouraged me with my art, but my mom would always be, I guess you'd call it, tough love. It's like, it's okay. She wouldn't be overly effusive with her praise. So, which was, I guess, in a sense, good. It got me used to rejection early. So when I was actually going out and showing my work to potential employers, when they said, it's okay, I was already used to it. It wasn't a shock to me that people weren't crazy about my art. I've been well trained by my parents.
Jim, that's terrible.
What?
I feel bad for historical Jim.
Yeah. So if you feel bad enough, go back to my book, The Buckler. Not The Buckler.
Yes, absolutely. I will go back.
No,
to
don't back
right
that.
now.
Back Secret Comics Presents. That's my book. My sob story tugged at your heart. Back Secret Comics Presents. Prove my mom wrong. You see, Mom, people do like my art.
Who said? I don't know.
Well, I better put that in the chat there.
I backed last time and I didn't get a book.
Oh yeah, well you'll get a book this time because the book has now funded. Nasser, without telling me, decided to lower the funding amount to $500.
Why do you hang out with that guy, for God's sake?
I don't know. Instead of the actual amount of money we'll need in order to print and mail the book, Nasser decided, I'm just going to make it $500, and then we'll reach our goal really fast. Now, we reached our goal, but we have not raised enough money to actually fund the book, actually print and mail out the book. So
he's thinking that he's going to be trending now because he reached his goal really fast.
Well, I'm hoping he's right. I hope we do trend because that's the silver lining of Nasser's hubris.
His shenanigans.
Isn't it $5,000 like last year?
It was $6,000. Yeah,
$6,000. Yeah.
yeah. That's what we kind of really need in order to get everything printed and shipped out. But I'm hoping that we reach it, and you know, it all depends on the people out there, the good folk that are watching, that hear about the book, and oh, P Money, thanks. Back Jason's book, The Buckler. Thanks, P Money. Where's my kick button? I gotta find it. Is Nasser the alpha in this relationship? Asked Pope Raven. No, Nasser thinks he's the alpha, but he's not the omega. He's more like the zeta of the relationship.
Okay, what's coming on the hour? Actually, for me, Jason, I have to go hang out with the wife now.
That's you much better company. You're a smart man, P Money.
I really appreciate you doing this for me and letting me come on, man.
No, thank you. Thank you for doing this for me. Thanks for sharing your pleasant company with all of us and teaching us more about the glories of Canada.
And it's good to talk to you, Dillard, for the first time.
Yeah, it's good to meet you too, J Money.
Hey, P Money, you take care. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Take care, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Dillard, you have how much left to go with the Buckler?
I have 18 pages left to color on the Buckler main story.
Oh, man.
And 1 page to draw.
Oh, man. So you are very close to being done.
Yes.
That's great. Very cool.
It's been challenging simply because of that goal that I put to include a whole separate book if we got to 10K.
That's cool. That's great.
I didn't think we were going to get to 10K.
I mean, seriously, I was pleasantly surprised when you got to 10K because I mean you do great work, and I think the story is going to be really good, and I think everyone who buys that book is going to easily get their money's worth. So, yeah, if you haven't already, go check out the Buckler.
Well, I mean, you get 2 books.
Yeah, you're gonna get 2 books, like John just said.
And not a small book, not like a floppy. You get a 28-page one-shot, an additional on top of the 50-page graphic novel.
Oh, heck. Uh-oh.
What on earth is going on here?
Hey, Mike, how you doing? How'd you get the link?
Nasser sent it to me.
Nasser. So there is one good thing Nasser has done today. Thanks, Nasser.
Hello, Mike.
What's up?
Nothing. Talking to Jiminy about his project.
Yeah. I apologize, Mike. There are some questionable bits that I'm drawing right now. So.
Yeah, naughty bits. How come they're the only thing that's shaded?
Not too naughty. It's not fun.
Are you doing that? Are you only shading the naughty bits right now?
Well, I'm kind of shading some of the parts that need to be shaded. Kim says
they're shady bits. She's white, but she got black boobies.
Well, she's mulatto.
In the right spots.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She's a pinto.
Stop.
No, what's that?
Mike. What?
What's that where you have splotches of different
oh my gosh. I should know this. My brain is dying here. Gotta write it out.
Yeah, vitiligo?
Vitiligo, thank you.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you. Vitiligo. Terrible.
I don't know. If you got vitiligo these days, they'll give you a modeling job at Target, like at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, seriously.
They're putting up all these weird looking people as models these days.
Oh gosh. It's like I look at Target ads nowadays and I'm just like, it's like their goal is to find anyone who does not look normal. Before the goal for was to find people who you wanted to sort of look like in catalogs. Now the goal is to find people you probably don't want to look like in catalogs. It's interesting, but
Yeah, my Target here has an entire section where the models for the they're all albinos.
Ew, yuck. What the heck? They all look like powder.
Yeah, and they don't pick the regular albinos. They pick the black people albinos.
Oh, okay. Actually, my cousin is I don't want to call him a black albino, but yeah, he looks like that. Very, very fair skin, blonde hair, naturally.
Powder didn't even look like an albino though. He just looked like
Looked like an actor in makeup. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like an actor in makeup. He didn't look like an actual albino.
Yeah.
Was
They
Nasser
softened.
on here earlier?
He was, yeah. And then he left because he got kicked and he sort of rage quit. It was only a temporary kick. Is a
He got kicked by who? By you?
well, sort of, kind of, yeah, maybe.
That's a yes. The answer to that question is yes.
Golly. You guys are doing a book together and you kick him off your stream.
Yeah, well, Nasser had been kicking himself several times during the
That's how
stream,
you do it. That's how you do it.
and so I kicked him once, and I just left him kicked for an extended period of time. I was going to bring him back in, but he got tired of waiting. So
Did you tell him that you were gonna bring him back in?
well, he knew I'd eventually let him in again. He just had to be patient. Nasser has no patience.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I'm a very impatient person. I don't even like to be asked the same question twice.
Oh, really?
It's like a pet peeve. Like my response is usually, if you ask me a third time, I will give you the same answer.
I try to be patient because I am someone who needs a lot of patience from others. So I can't deny it to people who also need it.
All right. I'm going to need some time to think here because I'm doing the layout for the last page
Oh, cool.
of Lone Star 3.
Can you show us?
Huh?
Can you
No.
show us?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because the last quarter of this book is all spoilers.
Oh, man. Huh. So, Mike, have you seen any, and John, have you seen any of Justice League yet? This
No.
Snyder cut?
Nope.
Oh, no. No?
No.
Any
No,
of
I heard a review and it was like my worst fears confirmed, and that was it wasn't different enough to make a difference. So why watch it?
I've seen half of it, and I've liked it. What I've seen, it's already better than.
How do you watch half a movie? How old are you?
It's 4 hours long.
4 hours long, yeah.
It's very easy to watch half of a 4-hour movie, and it's broken up into chapters, which makes it even easier.
Like if you go and watch it in the theater, does it have an intermission?
It's not in the theater; it's only on TV.
Oh,
HBO.
Yeah, so HBO Max. So it's you. I mean, I would have loved for it to be in the theater because I would have loved to watch it in the theater, but maybe eventually they'll do it. But right now, it's only on TV, which stinks. Because seeing it on a big screen, I think, would be much more impressive.
well, I already got my tickets for Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. I
At
definitely
the
seen that.
Cinemark Theater.
Oh, cool! Awesome. I'm going to see a Cinemark down here.
Oh, there
Pretty
you
cool.
go.
Yes.
The Cinemark is a friend to the people.
Seriously, it didn't close. It never did. It close? I think it. No, I think it reopened in September, in my area. So
So what? I'm only concerned about me. Now we were actually going to rent, because if you go to like a party supply place, you can actually rent a inflatable movie theater, right?
what is
And-
what
It's like a instead of a jumper, like a bounce house.
Yeah,
It's a big white projection screen.
really. Huh.
Yeah, and they'll bring a projector, and then you can hook up whatever thing you have, and we could just hook up our computer, and because we have the HBO and all that stuff, and we could watch whatever. But then we found out they were actually playing it at the Cinemark, so we're like, never mind.
Yeah.
Called up my brother and said, "We're not having a barbecue. It's been canceled."
Are you gonna rent out the whole theater for you and your family?
No, what?
$100. It's cheap.
Yeah.
Is it? Is that it?
Yeah, man. You can
Yeah.
rent whole theaters now for like that much money. It's cheap.
Yeah, $99.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! It was gonna be like 160 for that inflatable.
Yeah, man, rent out the theater. What you do is you rent out the theater for $99 and then charge all your friends and neighbors $5 each.
$10, you mean?
$10, $20 each. Yeah. Yeah.
You got to keep things expensive, Jiminy. You did the same thing with this campaign you did last time. You made it all cheap.
I didn't. No, Nasser set the prices.
I'm sorry. You made it affordable.
Yeah. Well,
Nah, cheap.
hopefully people will take advantage of it and buy multiple copies, so it won't
Look,
make
Jim,
any difference.
If everything is expensive, then nothing is expensive.
Well, actually, everything is still expensive. Everything.
Yeah, by the time you guys ship the books with all the money they're pumping into the economy, it'll only be worth like $5.
Yeah, it's true. How's Bitcoin doing?
Let me check.
What do you mean Bitcoin? How's my Dogecoin doing?
Wow. Bitcoin's at 58,325.
Dang it! I knew I should have bought it when I was 3,000. Yeah,
If
burn
only you had listened to me.
What about my Batcoin?
it.
Bat, man, Bat was over $1.
Really?
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
I don't know
Let me
if I don't know if it went back down. Let me look it up.
Let me go check my Coinbase. Oh, damn it! Oh, it doubled. Yes, it. Wow. Okay.
Bitcoin. That's a real thing.
I'm cashing out.
Basic attention token. Oh, it's $1.18, dude.
Damn.
I remember when that was like 5 cents, bruh.
I got it when it was like 35 cents.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
dude, it was 13 cents in March.
The only cryptocurrency I have is the stuff on Odyssey, unfortunately.
Well, if you download the Brave browser, you can get Bat token just from browsing the internet.
Yeah, I downloaded Brave, but I need to figure out how to transfer all of my passwords from Firefox to Brave. That's what I haven't puzzled that out yet.
That's actually fairly easy.
I tried it; it didn't work. Dagnabbit.
Oh really?
I got to try it again. I think I downloaded Brave last week. I got sick of Firefox's shenanigans.
I got to get rid of all my silver and buy Batcoin.
I wish I had more silver. I started buying silver last June, and by that time it was too late. It was already creeping up into the past the $20 mark.
Yeah.
And I managed to get it. When I got it, I think I got it when it was like $19 an ounce. So I was able to still get American Silver Eagles for I think like $24. But now, heck, costs like $30-something, $37 for an American Silver Eagle. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. Because they're not actually following the spot price, because the physical silver price it's a whole other thing on its own right now because of the speculation happening with the I don't know, whatever that website was called.
Reddit.
Yeah. People are kind of like, wait a minute, like the price.
You mean Wall Street bets?
Yeah. There you go.
You guys are freaking idiots.
But they kind of put the attention on it. People are like, oh, wait a minute, like the actual physical price for silver has nothing to do at all with the ETFs for silver.
Mm-hmm.
So the prices are not going back down since that happened.
Yeah, but I'll just wait. Unfortunately, it'll probably be another 4 years before silver is affordable, to my mind anyway. It's not worth spending that much on silver.
And just get gold instead.
Yeah, gold. I got plenty of money to spend on gold. I got an extra $1,800 lying around.
You can buy like a gram of gold for like the price of 2 eagles.
Why would I want a gram of gold?
Seriously.
I want gold It's like I'd lose it. It'd like get lost in my carpet.
Yeah, the premiums are too high. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying you can.
Yeah.
They sell it in small enough increments, whereas
Yeah. When gold gets back down to like 1,300 and silver gets below 20, then I'll buy it again.
yeah. Where do you live at?
Who, me? I live in South Florida.
Yeah, and that's where you store all your gold and silver.
Yeah, I wish I had gold. That's where I store my 2 ounces of silver.
I feel bad.
It's sad when Nasser has more silver than you do.
Yes, it is.
Pope Raven wants to know what coins you got, John.
What coins do I have? I have silver eagles and libertads.
Oh, cool! I would love to get libertads. They're actually more expensive than American eagles, I think. Yeah, they're cool coins. I have Canadian maple leafs and silver eagles.
And I also still have. I did buy a bunch of those Graham Pamp Sweets.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. I don't know. It's like I need something, I guess, visually more substantial. I mean, I know they're worth money, but I don't know.
I mean, they're worth what they're worth. They're not
Right, yeah.
They're not an investment. It's just a
Right, yeah. They're just
savings essentially.
Exactly. I mean, I got into it because I like the idea of like holding silver in my hand. It's like, oh, cool.
You want to fiddle that silver, huh?
Yeah, you never know when you're gonna bump into a werewolf or something. You have to melt it down, or you want to get a horse and put on a mask and make some bullets. You gotta be careful.
Hi ho.
Exactly. That's pretty stupid, though. You're making silver bullets and just shooting into bad guys. You're just like it's throwing away money. Unless you're gonna go back and like dig it out of the guys afterwards, that'd be fun.
I mean, it's probably worth your life if that's what works.
Yeah, but use lead then. Why would you shoot someone with something that's worth so much money?
What are you talking about? A lead bullet's not going to kill a vampire.
Nah, well, he's not. Lone Ranger isn't fighting
Silver bullets
vampires.
don't kill vampires either. That's for werewolves.
If you dip them in holy water,
Blade.
They'll work. Oh, that's true. Well, no, Blade was using bullets with like UV rounds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who cares? They're both fake.
No, it's not. Shut up. Get off my channel. I'm talking like that.
You don't tell me about vampires. You lost that privilege, Jiminy, after recommending Dracula.
Well, hey, I recommended the first 2 episodes. The 3rd episode was garbage.
You recommended the first 2 episodes after I told you I'd already finished watching Dracula.
Well, yeah. First 2 episodes were good. The 3rd episode was where it went down the toilet.
You should have told me that the first time.
I did tell you. I said the first 2 episodes are good. The 3rd one's pretty bad. You didn't listen. You just went ahead and said, "I'm going to watch the whole thing."
I'm a good listener. What are you talking about?
Obviously not. Let's ask your wife if you're a good listener. She might have something different to say.
Why you gotta bring up my wife in there?
Well, just, some clarification.
So anyway, I finally got the axles in for my mini house, my tiny house.
Oh, cool.
So I can finally.
Now, is that your studio?
Move that thing and get to work on it. No, I'm building. It's a second trailer because I had the first trailer. It's almost finished. All I got to do is paint it and put the balcony on it. Well, I'm like, how most utility trailers have gates on the back, like a ramp.
Right.
What I'm gonna weld some landing feet, some landing gear on that, and use it as a deck, so you can come out of the door and kind of stand onto a deck.
Okay, got it.
And it's that I will attach the stairs onto. I have to do that, and then that one's all done. It's ready to go, ready to sell. I had bought another trailer, but I didn't have axles for it. Like the axles were all jacked up.
Yeah.
And they were like mobile office axles. They were like those terrible one-time use axles. But now I got 2 axles, both rated for 7,500 pounds. So I can have a 15,000 pound tiny home on that trailer, and it's a beefy boy.
Huh.
So I'm gonna see how much I can sell that for.
Oh, cool. So is this something you're getting into, selling tiny homes?
Yes.
Cool. How long will it have taken you to finish it?
Probably a while. Let's see, probably around 6 months.
Wow.
But that's just, doing it's part time.
Right.
But if I realistically, if I
Mhm.
can sell this thing
Yeah.
for
Mm-hmm.
at minimum 14,000,
Uh-huh.
and it's a 16-footer,
Uh-huh.
then it would make sense to do that instead of my job.
And how much do you have into it?
I have about 8,000 into it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
I mean,
realistically, I can get this thing knocked out if I did it full time and I had all the resources on hand. I could
Right.
get this thing knocked out in about a month.
Okay. Wow. Because I've watched a lot of tiny home shows. I mean, my wife and I watch them,
Mhm.
and they go for like a lot of money. When you said 14,000, I was like, that's dirt cheap.
Well, no. Well, let me make a correction.
Yeah.
What I would be selling you would be the equivalent of a tobacco pipe. I'm not
Okay.
marketing it as a tiny home.
Okay.
It's a portable shed. It's a
Okay.
very nice shed. It has wood, it has wood laminate floors. It has recessed can lights in the ceiling. It has, it's a
Right.
very nice shed,
Uh-huh.
but it's not for living.
Okay.
If you take it and you do whatever you want with it,
Okay. So it's like a she shack.
yeah, that's your business.
She
It's not a
shed.
trailer though,
Okay. Okay.
so it's movable. You can move it around.
Hmm.
And according to the laws in California, as long as you can move it around every 3 months, which is every time they do a flyover with the drones to see what's on your property, then essentially it's just
California.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, stop. It's terrible.
So, it's whatever you want to do. Like, it's a tobacco pipe. If you're going to put something else in it, that's not my business.
Right.
I'm selling you a tobacco pipe.
Yeah.
Looks like a bong to me, man.
Well, that's where you'd be wrong, see? It's for tobacco.
Mm-mm-mm.
So this thing doesn't have any furniture in it. It's just a bare
Okay.
room,
Yeah.
but it has 12-2 throughout. It has outlets and all that stuff.
Right.
It's insulated from ceiling to floor,
Right.
and it's rated and it has brakes and all that. You can take it anywhere you want, but it's not a tiny home. It's a portable shed.
Oh, funny.
Now it would cost, if I wanted to shoot the works
Yeah.
and try to actually put stuff in it, which I would need my manufacturer's license, and I don't want to get that just yet until I make the commitment.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard to get it either, but if I wanted to do shoot the works on it, it would probably be an additional 7,000 to get a bathroom put in, kitchenette, bed area, loft, wall partitions.
So what's in this thing then? It's just carpet or hardwood floors, and it's just an empty box,
Essentially, let's say you go into your house, right?
right?
And you open up your master bedroom.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's an empty box.
It's an empty box. It's an empty room.
Okay.
Fully finished, ready to go. So essentially, it would be for people that you got somebody living at your house, but you don't want them in your house.
Right.
It's like a guest room. You can use it as a guest room. You can use it as an office outside.
Right.
You can use it for whatever. You take it up to the mountains and go camping with it if you want.
Right. Yeah. But there's no furniture. There's no sort of sleeping arrangements. There's no it's just
It's just an empty room.
It's a railroad box car.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the thing is, that's another thing. That unless you do have it classified as a business, people can't get it financed. So I want to try to keep it under 20. That way, it's realistically people could pay that out of pocket without having to get financing.
Right.
So I don't want to make it too. Now, if I were to include all that stuff in it, I would have to charge what they charge. like 25, 30,000, and people
Right.
can't really afford that without going through financing.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah. No, it sounds interesting. So yeah, I hope it succeeds for you.
It's been a great learning experience. Also, never stop learning, Jiminy.
Yeah. So I'm learning.
I learned next time I'm not going to be using that MDF panels for the insides. Good Lord, it takes up a whole bunch of caulking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went through like $32 of DAP just to get it so that it would take paint.
Don't knock DAP. Half my house is made of it. Yeah, I mean, I've learned. I mean, I've owned this place for 20 years now, but I've learned a lot just because things keep breaking. I've had to either learn how to fix it, or figure out who to call to fix it. So it's been fun.
Ownership.
Yeah,
home ownership ain't easy. You learn that there's a reason why it's cheaper to own a home than rent.
Mm-hmm.
Making those mortgage payments, you save a little bit of money, but man, you're responsible for everything.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I thought about, if I were moved, I thought about like renting this place out, but I don't want to have to deal with the hassle of being a landlord. I mean, I know it's very successful for probably most people who do it, but I've seen so many things go wrong for people I know who are landlords.
Have you considered ever hiring a management company?
Yep.
That would, I guess it would make sense if I own more than one property.
It takes a certain personality to be a landlord, and if you're not comfortable doing that, or you're doing your other job and your wife wants to handle that kind of thing, maybe go with the management company.
Yeah,
it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a friend who owns several properties, and he has a management company. But I think for me, for a single family home or just a single property, at least for me, I mean, I would not feel comfortable being a landlord. It'd be too much stress for me. I'd be spending all my time stressing out over my tenants and things that may or may not go wrong with this property I don't live in, and things they may do to it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that, but give it to somebody else. Make it somebody else's problem.
Well, yeah,
even if it cuts into your, quote unquote profit. I mean, the property is still paying for itself. You're still making money in the long run.
Yep.
And the thing is, if it comes to the point like, and I don't want to be and I get this a lot from people. A lot of people say, I don't want to be a slumlord. Like, dude, that slumlords don't really exist.
I don't mind being a slumlord. I just don't want to.
The thing is, like, to be honest, you have to do well before you can do good.
Right. Yeah.
If you want to be generous and you want to have a nice place and you have this dream of having tenants that you provide services like, parties a couple of times a year, barbecues, that kind of thing, you have to make money first. And the thing is,
why would anybody's first inclination be, I don't want to be a slumlord? Is their house that much of a piece of crap?
In California, yeah.
Well, in California, yeah. In California, you can live in a wood box and it'll still rent out for $1,500.
It's not a wood box; it's a tobacco pipe, Jiminy.
You live in a crack pipe and still pull in $2,000 rent.
Like, there's some places I live in, like the Riverside County, right? So it's like further away from LA, but it's still not cheap, dude. It's not like, there are places you can get an apartment here. You can, and I'm talking really bad. Getting knifed on the way to work kind of apartments. And you can get them for about maybe $550 to $600. But those are real shady places.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to live there.
Not in California, no. For $500, that little money, no.
You're better off renting a garage from somebody.
Yeah. Now, were you born? Are you Californian born and raised? John?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's cool.
I was born in Pico Rivera, California, like the greater LA area.
Right.
And then moved out to Riverside when I was very young with my parents.
Okay. That's cool.
Been here ever since.
Oh. Ever wanted to move anywhere else? Live somewhere else?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what's her name? Arlene was saying earlier, Kings Canyon, California. Good Lord, that place is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah?
It's up in the mountains, though, but so you can't really live there. But there are some places in California that are just drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I've been to all 48 states. You know, I'm a truck driver, so I've seen the places. And I mean, maybe a few times I've seen a place that's as beautiful as places in California.
Okay. Hmm.
But I'd like to live in Tennessee.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Northwest Texas,
Mm-hmm.
Wyoming, Montana. My God, Montana's gorgeous.
Mm.
I'd like to live any of these places, and they're all way cheaper than living here. But this is where my support structure is, my family, and
yeah, I understand. Yeah. And Mike, you've just lived in California and Hawaii, or
Texas, Oregon.
really? Okay, good. Oh, cool. Cool.
Oregon. That'd be nice. Oregon's great.
No, Portland, man.
Yes, Portland. Hey, man.
Wow.
They have bonfires there every night. Have a little.
Mostly peaceful bonfires.
Yeah, mostly peaceful get-togethers around a bonfire every night at the courthouse.
That's what I hear. People get together for those nice, warm courthouse bonfires.
There you go.
But there was a couple of these highways. Like I was coming from Idaho into Oregon one time, and it was like dusk. And as it got darker, I was heading over down the side of this mountain, and downshifting this downgrade. But good Lord, it looked like something out of like a Norman Rockwell, Thomas Kincaid painting. Man, it was gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. If you don't live in Portland, I mean, even Portland's it's beautiful, but it's freaking Portland. It's a bunch of just insanely left wing.
Yeah,
dude, my niece and nephew are falling into that whole crap.
Wow. Yeah, it's a shame.
It is a shame. I was watching this program. My wife hit me onto. It's like it's this series of videos on YouTube called MTFTM, which is or FTMTF. It's like female to male to female. Like the people that transition and then trying to transition back.
Oh wow! Ouch.
And you can tell that they just have the same teen angst that all the other teens did. Everybody wants to be different. Everybody wants to be special.
Right. Yes.
And if they ruin their lives forever, this poor girl was trying to be a girl again, but she sounded just like every other dude. Like the voice does not go back when you stop taking the medication.
Yeah.
And it's us that's allowing this stuff to happen to these kids.
Oh, yeah. No, it's our society.
Hey, don't blame me. I'm not allowing anybody.
Well, I think it means our generation. And,
nobody in my control.
In general. Yeah.
It's all Mike's fault.
It is Mike's fault. Dang it, Mike! Why you didn't stop them?
I know.
But yeah, no.
Is it true that Milo Leonopoulos started a conversion camp?
I don't know if he started a conversion camp, but he wants to reinvigorate or whatever conversion therapy because he thinks it works.
I had heard from somebody that he had actually started a camp program or something.
Well, maybe you can get together with Mike Pence. That'd be cool.
I don't trust Mike Pence's haircut.
I don't trust Mike. Man, he's got the Race Bannon haircut.
Anybody with a haircut that clean is suspect. It reminds me of Anderson Cooper.
Oh, ouch. Dang. That's cold.
It's just the white hair. Got that Johnny Quest hairdo.
Yeah. Race Bannon.
That perfectly manicured coif of hair.
Mm-hmm.
How do you even get that? You have to go to a barber? You have to let another man touch your head?
No, his wife cuts his hair for him.
Oh, okay.
Karen Pence.
And then he slathers it in like, mayonnaise or something to stick it to his scalp.
His wife is actually named Karen?
Yeah, of course. Don't mess with Karen Pence. She'll cut
There have been like no Karens born in the last like 5 years. Like no one is naming their children Karen anymore because of that.
Poor Karen.
It's funny.
It's a good name.
I know some lovely Karens.
Yes. There are far worse names than Karens. I wish more people would name their kids Karen instead of what they do name them. Name them after champagne bottles and stuff. Cheap champagne.
Oh God, my friend from high school, his niece her name is Mary Jane Alizé.
Yeah. Or people naming their kids after fictional sci-fi characters they see on TV. It's like this is my son Logan and my daughter.
My nephew's middle name.
Uhuru. Oh,
You said Uhura?
I don't think his nephew's middle name is Uhuru, but
Logan.
Logan, yeah. Is he named after the character?
Logan's not bad. It's a typical. I've heard that name for a long time.
He's named after Wolverine. Yes,
yeah, exactly. Any kid who's named Logan is named after the character. It's not named because after Logan's run or some other reason.
No, I mean there were kids when I was growing up named Logan.
I know, but that's when you were growing up. The parents weren't hooked on like X-Men cartoons or the movies.
Oh no, dude, my brother's older than I am, so it was strictly from the comic books.
Yeah. This is my son. This is my son, James Tiberius. It's like, shut up.
My wife's friend has a boy, and his name. Now, remember, they're Hispanic, very Hispanic, barely speak English. Their kid's name is Kobe Jordan.
That is hilarious. Do you know what Kobe's named after?
No.
The beef.
Meat.
Yeah. Kobe beef.
Yep, he's literally named after the meat.
Did he admit this?
Yeah. His parents were for.
I would never admit that.
I know, right?
That's
it's like, here's my sister's sirloin.
Yeah.
my brother prime rib.
No.
It's my second cousin Porterhouse.
So I put some more thought into your names, people. Your kids have to live with them.
So my wife named our first daughter, Emma.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice name.
But then she wanted to keep it going, right? So she named the second one Ella.
Oh, no.
I don't like that. To me, that sounds like a joke.
Next one will be Eka.
Right? She was even thinking of Edda.
Edda. Oh, no. Stop.
And the thing, these are their middle names, right? The first one, they're named after hot sauces. The first one, her name is Emma Valentina.
What?
And the second one is Ella Victoria. She painted us into a corner here. I don't know what we're going to do.
You don't get a say.
That's okay. I don't care that much anyway.
That's right. Abandon your kids to these questionable names.
Yeah,
it's like, Dad, you could have stopped it, but you didn't.
My niece contacted me
Yeah.
recently, and she's like, is it okay to change my kid's name after 9 months? Like, I never say his name. I always just call him Baby or whatever. I'm like,
Baby Yoda.
What? I'm like having flashbacks. I used to go to Blockbuster with her, and we'd be there literally for like 2 hours waiting for her to freaking pick a movie.
Because she's so indecisive.
Yeah. Now, just like 9 months after the baby's born, she wants to change the name.
What she want to change it to? Grogu?
She doesn't even. I don't want to start mentioning.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just teasing.
I just think it's hilarious.
It's funny. It's funny.
You know, my mother was named by the nurse at the hospital because my grandma could not be bothered to pick a name because she was busy watching a Red Skelton marathon.
Ah! Well, at least you got priorities.
Funny, you know what? We were at Whole Foods one time when Eden was like probably like 6 months old or something like that, and there was a lady at the register, or not the register, behind the counter, like where the pastries were, and she's like, "Oh, I have a baby about that age." And she asked what her name was. They said Eden. She's like, she's like, "My daughter's name is Eden." Oh, really? It's like, yeah, she's like the same age. How old is she? And we told her, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, they were born on the same day in the same hospital."
Oh no!
I'm like, so you're saying a nurse came into your room, told you that someone next door just named their daughter Eden, and you stole the name?
And the baby.
Yeah. Because what are the chances? I mean, it's not like Eden's that common of a name.
That's funny. Well, Mike, I can remember almost all of your kids' names except for the one that's between Eden and Micah. What is his name?
Isaac.
Isaac. Okay, thank you. Because every time I see him on screen, it's like, I can't remember that kid's name. You have too many kids, Mike.
I have 5 many kids.
Yes. So you got Elijah, Eden, Isaac, Micah, and Jojo.
Yep.
Okay.
Elijah, that's my middle name.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Elijah.
Well, I was a confirmed Catholic, so I was actually Johnny Elijah Nicodemus Dillard.
Ah, Nicodemus.
It is. I picked none of them.
Is that normal for
That's how
Catholics?
Yeah.
Four names?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you get your middle name by your godparents, and then you get your second middle name from your confirmation godparent.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, because my middle name is my godfather's name. But I'm Protestant, so only have 3 names.
I hear that word thrown around a lot. I don't even know what it means.
What?
Protestant.
It means you're Christian, but not Catholic. It means you're part of the movement that broke away from the Catholic Church.
So it's an umbrella term, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense now.
When the schism happened, then the part that broke away from the Catholic Church became Protestants, were named Protestants, and then they splintered into 5 gazillion different, denominations: Baptists, Presbyterians, whatever, Martians.
Those wacky Christians.
Those crazy Christians. Huh.
Who can keep up with their shenanigans?
Only God. We got 9 people left in the chat. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Let me read some of the chat. Since we've been ignoring them. Been ignoring them for so long.
Do you always have
my Red Bank is here? Hello, guy from Red Bank. Thanks for hanging out.
I wonder where that guy's from.
I don't know. Red Bank, I guess.
Blue Castle.
Ray Thulu says property management companies are the death knell of your building. They never keep up maintaining anything. They're shysters. We have one here at the condo where I live, and they're pretty good, actually. It's much better with the property management company than it was before. We got them, I think, about 5 years ago. Before that, we were just managing the place on our own, and things are much better. We've had the roof redone. There are no more leaks. Things get broken and they get fixed pretty quickly.
Wait, you have a manager? Are you renting or?
No, I know I own a place, but I live in a condo.
Oh, dude, they'll freaking manage it for you.
Say again?
If you moved and you kept the place, they'd freaking manage it for you.
No, they manage the outside. They don't manage the inside.
It's like an HOA or what?
Yes, an HOA. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'd still be stuck with all the damage that the tenants would make.
Well, that's why you screen your tenants. Anyways,
Yeah,
dude, that was my mom. She got the place, and she ended up getting a property manager. Freaking best decision, financial decision, other than selling. Because if she had sold the house, she
Right.
would, dude. It's worth like $200,000 more than when she bought it, and she's been using the money from that to pay down her mortgage on the condo she has here.
Now, where does your mother live?
About 8 minutes from here.
Yeah, so she's pretty close to the property that she.
No. The property's in Portland.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Looks like you're all out of excuses, Jim.
Thanks, Mike.
It's just getting rid of property is not a wise business decision.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See. I'm not moving anytime soon.
Waiting. I'm hoping that the chickens come home to roost sooner than later when it comes to this hyperinflation we got going on.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Because I'm trying to get me a property dirt cheap, and I need somebody to fail.
Wait, no. The problem is the hyperinflation will increase the prices of the property.
Yeah. Your money will be worthless.
So. Yeah. So I can wait for them to lose everything they have, and then I can pick up the pieces.
Yeah, but you'll lose everything you have as well, so you won't be any better off. How are you gonna buy it?
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Vic says I'm backer 31, Jiminy. Cool. Let me see how many backers we have right now. This is why I haven't been paying attention to my own campaign.
Yeah, real cool, Jim.
Hold on. We'll see. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Right now we have 42 backers.
Wait, how many did you have when I ended my stream?
37. So we've gained 5 new backers since your stream, and we're at $1,215. Let me refresh, see if we gain any more backers. 49 backers. Awesome. Oh, thank you very much. And thank you very much, SD Kane. SD Kane is subscribed to my channel. So thank you very much, SD. I appreciate it. And I want to thank everybody who has backed this book on the first day. It's $1,350. We are currently at 49 backers. Let's see if we can get over 50 backers by the end of the stream. So that would be 2 more backers that we would need. So if you haven't already, please go to the link in the description, or I'll actually post it in the chat if one of my mods hasn't already done it. And go back. Secret Comics Presents. Let's see.
I heard the book is longer now than it used to be.
Well, it is a little longer. Arlene asks, when was the first day? Today is the first day, Arlene. Today is the first day. We started the campaign at 5 o'clock this evening, Eastern Standard Time. So that would be, I guess, 9 o'clock p.m. your time. My brain is dying. What'd you ask, John? You asked
nothing.
something.
I made a comment.
What was the comment? I forgot already.
Yeah, me
old.
too.
Oh, great. You're old too. There you go.
Yeah, don't ask me. I don't pay attention to nothing.
Arlene says, woohoo, I backed on the first day. Yes, you did, Arlene. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Back in 46 or 48. Oh, how many pages? Okay, thanks. Yeah, we have a few more pages because Nasser wanted me to draw like a 2-page intro to the entire book. So, yeah, that was his idea. It wasn't mine. So I'll be doing those pages as well, and yeah, it'll be fun. It's a fun exercise working with Nasser. Helps me gain more patience.
What the heck?
What's wrong, Mike?
Oh, I'm using the wrong layer. Never mind.
Okay.
Trying to figure out this layout.
No.
Oh, that could work better.
I just want to find out who survives because I'm scared that like everyone will like die except for Lone Star.
Have I gotten you used to people dying?
Yeah, you have a tendency. People have a tendency to die in Lone Star. You know, it's like oh, I like that character. It's like, oh, they're dead.
Yeah,
I like that character.
I
It's like,
did
oh,
that
man,
on purpose.
Mike.
I wanted to.
We're killing all my favorite characters, Mike.
You like how I did that? How I like kind of focused on the character first, and I really
Mhm.
gave him some cool scenes and
Mhm.
really got you to
Right.
interested in his story, and then
I'm guessing based on this, the next characters to die will be the wicker chair and that pigeon. So,
no, the pigeon is actually in the last scene.
and I'm assuming he's going to die based on how much focus you've put on the pigeon since the very first issue.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Perhaps the pigeon will meet with a little accident.
No.
But isn't that kind of like telegraphing? Don't they always do that in like TV shows when they're going to kill off a character? They make the whole episode about them.
Well, I didn't do that.
Sometimes they do. It just depends. I mean, I like whenever I watch mystery shows, I found the easiest way to figure out who did it is it's a character who doesn't have a major part, but they have a name. It's a character that seems like a minor character. They give them a name, and then they disappear until the very end. It's like that character did it because they mention him, so you know who he is. But because he's not in it a lot, you don't.
The villain is always in the first act.
Yeah.
That killed me. That killed me. That when that new episode of The Walking Dead came out, where it was completely focused on Tyrese, and I was like, "No, you're not doing this to me. You can't do it to me. You can't do it to me." And then they did it to me.
Do you still watch that, Mike? The Walking Dead?
No, I hate that show.
I stopped watching that thing a long time ago, but back then when I was heavy into it, that was my spirit animal, Tyrese.
I stopped watching it, I think, in the second season. I just kind of got bored by it. I mean, I wanted to like it, but it's just zombies aren't really compelling monsters because they don't have any brains. I mean,
not only that, they all would have decomposed within the first 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, that too. But even taking out the logic part of it, it's like they're just boring to me. I mean, like but werewolves, vampires, they can be smart, and so I have fun watching them try to outwit the people they're trying to eat. To me, that's fun.
Best zombies were in Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, they were great because they talked. Yeah, they were funny.
They were motivated by pain.
Yeah.
The pain of what?
The pain of being dead.
No, there it is.
Not eating brains. They need to eat brains. So.
Yeah. And that was great. They had that one zombie on the table, and they're all grilling it, and they're like, "Why do you do it?" And it's like, "To take the pain away." And you like feel bad. You're like, "Oh man, these poor zombies.
Give them some of your brains, man."
Yeah. All right, Jiminy, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to bed.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Before
we go, let's see if anyone else is backed the book. So if we've reached 51 backers, we can go out on a high note.
I thought I was 50. I was 51.
51. We have to beat 50 backers. Still 49. You can't leave yet. No, you can go.
All right, I'll be here.
I won't pull a Nasser on you. I did before. I wasn't letting Nasser go until we at least reached 25 backers. So I won't do that to John Dillard. You're free, John.
Let me see what you got this thing set at. Maybe I'll back it.
Oh, John, come on! You haven't backed it yet?
No, I haven't.
I haven't backed it yet either.
Oh, Mike!
Well,
if you both back
I want to support you, dude, but it's a Nasser book.
That is true. I realize for many of you, Nasser is a tough pill to swallow, but there'll be a minimum of Nasser's writing in it and a maximum of my art. So
All right.
you balance it off that way.
What is this?
What
Oh, I'm
is
on the
what?
wrong one. This is the one that's closed. Damn it.
What? Hey, are you clicking the right link?
I just looked it up on the internet. So.
Dang it.
Okay, I got it now. Rot body zombie variant. What?
That's
The SCP physical is the one that is not a picture of Nasser, right?
correct. Yes,
Okay.
that's the one with the woman.
All right, Jason, you got my money.
Oh my gosh! Thank you, Mike. You're awesome.
That goes completely against my principles.
I understand. Don't worry. I will make sure that money goes directly into my pocket and Nasser gets zero amounts of your funds. Pope Raven says, after I said that Nasser's a tough pill to swallow, he says none of us want to swallow Nasser. I would agree with that.
That is correct. That is correct. Man, I just want to make sure this is like a great last page.
Yeah, we want to see great stuff from you, Mike. So don't give up. You keep working that till that's perfect.
Don't give up.
We are at 50 backers right now. We just need John Diller to show his support and back this book, and he can go home. He can go to bed.
What?
It's all to you, John.
The heroes forever.
I mean, it could be up to anybody in the chat, not just me.
Yeah, but you're right here. Everyone in the chat could have already backed. We know you haven't backed. Hey, Jim O'Reilly's here. How you doing, Jim?
Oh.
Jim O'Reilly's another fantastic artist.
O'Reilly.
Jim O'Reilly. Jeff Potts says Mike has a sadistic streak in him.
Oh, me?
Yeah, because of all the characters you kill. All those innocent characters that aren't doing anything except trying to live their lives, and you just cut them down.
That's true.
Very
Fair
cool.
enough. I can cop to that.
Mm-hmm. Vic admits that honestly that zombie variant kind of scares me. I had to think about getting it. I guess that's good. I guess I'm doing my job if it scares you. But of course, it could just be Nasser that scares you.
Maybe you're just a scaredy cat.
Yeah, you ever think about that?
It could be. Ray Thulu says, Jiminy, show us the page of the succubus kneeling before the hell throne. That ought to get people fired up to back it. Okay, I'll show you that. Where's the drawing? Where is it? It's here somewhere. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. I know I drew it. Where the heck did I put that page? Give me a second.
Your time is up.
I gotta go. Get back here, Jiminy.
Back that book yet?
Get back here and refresh this page.
It. Here we go.
Get back to where you once belonged.
You have to pin it. It's very tiny on the side.
Yeah. Let's see here. That's it. That's not it. Nope, that's not it. There we go.
Look at that angle. You would almost for sure be able to see butthole.
What? He's sitting on a throne. What are you talking about?
Not
Wait,
his.
what's going on there?
This is one of the pages. What?
Somebody's smuggling soccer balls?
What are you talking about? Where?
That is a rotund behund.
Yes. Well, yeah. It's a butt from hell.
Why is she crying?
Why is she crying? Well, you have to read the story to find out.
Why does she wear mascara?
Why don't
It's
you
not
just tell
mascara.
me?
They're tears. Tears of blood.
Oh, they're blood tears.
Yeah.
Good old blood tears.
It's black and white, so there's no red. My favorite part is this poor guy down
Wait,
here.
this thing's not even going to be colored?
This guy here, that's my favorite part.
Who's that guy?
That's some poor soul.
What did he do to gain entry to hell?
Something bad. He didn't put his faith in Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
And he's a douche.
He's a kind of a jerk too. Yeah. But yeah, there you go, Ray Thulu. Ray Thulu says gorgeous. Yeah, so if you want more crazy, scary, weird art like this, back Secret Comics Presents. Go to the link.
Like I did. Be like Mike.
Be like Mike. If Mike did it, you can do it too. It's a book that's good enough for Mike Miller. If it's good enough for Mike Miller, it's good enough for all of us.
Good night, Arlene.
Now, Arlene's leaving? Actually, Arlene is, yeah.
You offended her with this butt shot.
It's almost 2 a.m. I gotta go to sleep. See y'all later.
Whoa, it's 12.
Vic is impressed. He says, "Oh my gosh, that's so pretty."
It's barely gonna be 11. You guys are tripping.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's check out this campaign. See if John actually backed it. 51 backers. John Dillard has backed the book. Thank you very much, John Dillard.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And I do mean you are welcome.
Well, thank you. None of the money will go into Nasser's grubby little hands. Don't worry. I'll make sure of it.
Those pasty, sweaty, grubby hands of Nasser.
Exactly. So, but it is almost 2 o'clock. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to head on off too. And I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. I appreciate it. Actually, before I take off, let me play the trailer one more time. So in case you guys haven't seen
Nasser's
it.
voice in it?
Yeah, sorry about that, but it's got my art, so
Welcome everybody to the Secret Comics Presents Indiegogo. This book is written by me, Nasser Rabadi, and drawn by the fantastic Jason Robinson. Our book contains 4 horror stories: Charlie Finds a Friend, There's Nothing to Be Scared Of, Don't Open the Box, and A Knife in Darkness. For this relaunch, we've also extended our comic book from 20 pages to 22 pages, with the potential to add some behind-the-scenes extras if we hit our stretch goals. Order today and discover what terrors are lurking within.
Oh, Lord, how much did that stock scream cost?
Man, Nasser sounds amazingly gay in that.
that was actually Nasser screaming. So, well, that's how Nasser sounds, though, Mike. So,
not just regular gay, amazingly gay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he will bring in more.
A little extra lisp in his limp.
He may bring in more buyers that way, more backers. So
it's not Kickstarter.
That's where I recognize that guy on the bottom of the page in hell. He was on Kickstarter.
He should have gone with Indiegogo. Now he's paying the price for eternity.
All right, Jason. Well, thank you very much for having me on, but I got to kick rock. So I will see you later. And Mike, it's fun hanging out. I'll see you later as well.
Later on.
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm going to take off. Mike, you take care. Everybody, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to be back sometime tomorrow, live streaming again. And, we'll try to just get this book as much support as we can. So everybody, if you haven't already, again, just go to secret-comics.com or go to the link in the description and click on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Give this live stream a thumbs up. And guys, have a great night. Okay? You take care. Bye.
Nighty night.